Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The following is a world-class bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the last standing Samoan, Big Rig, Nick Utam.
I'm going to try to not to bet my hedges.
No, I wouldn't. You look like an asshole if it comes up wrong. And up next is American Ramrod, Kendo Slice.
Hello, hola, yate.
Welcome to the show, Kendo. How are you this week?
I'm good. I would like to pass on the deepest of RIPs to Harold Ramis. 8 years ago today, we lost him. But silver lining, 56 years ago today, we got the wonderful Billy Zane. So I'd like to send him a deep and wonderful happy birthday.
February 24th is truly a day. Truly a day. Now, folks, if you haven't seen our Billy Zane footage, you could go back to our 2018 Horror Hound, where, God, it's that long ago, shit, where Dion in the turkey suit met Billy Zane, and Billy Zane called Dion a jive turkey. It hurt. It hurt our souls.
No, he asked him if he said, "You're not a jive turkey."
Oh,
But
dude,
Dion
that was
Dion didn't say no.
that was a weird moment, but he wore that suit like a champ.
Yeah, he kept going around telling everybody he lost a bet because he didn't have the heart to say that my friends made me do this because I keep, missing
Or he
things.
didn't have the heart to say it's like, I actually like this suit. It's kind of comfortable.
There's that too.
He's just like, hey, my car isn't working. I have to wear this suit. I know, a little mean, but you know what? He's not here tonight, so of course, folks, we're going to be talking shit. But Buffalo Jeff will come back next week to scare our friend Dion. Now, guys, we got a lot of stuff to cover this week because it's a big week. I won't say it's the start of our year because we've been doing this stuff for the last couple of weeks, but it's the start of our drunk commentary season. So tomorrow night, normally we do these on Saturdays, but because I'm going to be somewhere special on Saturday, and I'll talk about that in a moment, we're going to be watching The Matrix Resurrections live drunk here on the channel at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know. I'm dreading it. My liver's looking forward to it. I haven't drank in a while, so it's going to be fun. I'm thinking, I don't know, double-fisted. Scotchka in one hand, beer in the other.
Oh my God, Scotch.
Well, that's what the Matrix. What? No, wait, that was an allegory for trans rights. I forgot. I thought it was an allegory for double fisting alcohol. My bad. I get them too confused.
How dare you misinterpret that very clear allegory in that movie?
I mean, how did you not see that coming a mile
know,
away? I mean,
I
back in
know.
1999, before I even knew what half of these words meant, I knew it was a trans allegory in the Matrix.
It's because Kendo's a goddamn white, privileged cis white male. That's why.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. That's why. That's the problem.
Assholes. No, but folks, join us tomorrow night. If you are cool, one of the cool kids, you already have one of the official WCBs drinking glasses. But if you don't, go over to shopwcbs.com, get a drinking glass, become the fifth bullshitter. That's how you can be a part of the show, and we'll give you a special shout out on air if you send us a picture and let us know that you're drinking out of your official WCBs drinking glass. Now, guys, I'm dreading tomorrow, but the Matrix used to be really important to me. So I just want everyone to know out there that's watching or going to watch in the future that this one's going to hurt for some more personal reasons. So we'll drink to forget tomorrow. That's the theme. Yes.
It's a good reason.
All right. that makes sense.
Now, the opposite of forgetting is remembering. And I want to remind everyone where I'm going to be this Saturday, why we're doing our drunk commentary a little differently this month. because I'm going to be over on the 3POA podcast, which is going to be live at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. So I guess it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like it is right now. But I'll be over there with Laser Pants and crew. You can hear us talking about toys, collectibles, toy fairs right now. It's kind of a disappointment unless you're Kendo and you're going to get that Alf action figure, right? Exactly. So, yeah. I know, Kendo, you're a big Alf collector. That's why I'm going to make sure I buy it for you personally.
Oh, God.
And also, on Sunday, I'm going to be interviewed by the Slime Time podcast because of Wokebusters. Yes, they found Wokebusters. They really liked what they have seen. And yeah, so we're going to start spreading the word. Wokebusters, folks, you guys can click on the link in the chat right now. I have a lot of new stuff to talk about with the campaign, including some new covers that people have not seen yet, and some outside artists have been working on this campaign. One of my favorite parts about Wokebusters is the fact that other artists that see it go, that's cool, I'd like to be a part of it, and then we figure something out, and they are, and it turns out great. You guys saw the Sexy Gozer cover the other day, and then you saw the trading cards that are coming to fruition too. So, I mean, it's really coming together. It's a big multimedia event. This isn't just a comic book now. It's got, multiple artists on it. It's cool.
Yeah, man. As soon as I saw that action cover, I was like, I can't fucking wait to read the whole thing and have the whole book. Like, it's amazing. So I'm pumped.
Well, you're a Wokebuster, man. I'm pumped to share it with everybody. But folks, there's also a new phase of the campaign, the Real Wokebusters. So for those who enjoyed the Real Ghostbusters cartoon back in the day, we are going to go a little nostalgic on you, and we're going to have the Real Wokebusters cover. The guys have seen it. It's been done for a little bit. But yeah, we're going to share that with everyone in the next coming couple of days, and we're going to make Wokebusters. Basically, we're going to relaunch it right here on Indiegogo. So go. Well, actually, okay, let me rephrase that. It's not a relaunch. It's the same thing. We just have new stuff to add. So go over to WokebustersComic.com right now. Get yourselves a copy, and then join us next week and get the new cover in the next coming days. So Melon Husk wants to know if they can double fist you, Nick. Are you willing and able?
No, I'm not. I'm not that kind. I'm not that kind of person. I
didn't think so, but I wanted to ask.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of person. Sorry. I mean, if you want to, it's going to cost you, and if you can,
you can't afford it.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. That's what I was looking for.
Well, you're like what is that fucking shampoo? Maybe you're worth it, or she's worth it. That's Nick. He's Pantene. He's worth it. Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Now, folks, we do have a word of the day. Thankfully, it comes from, whoever it comes from, we always appreciate that, but it comes from our friend SH08. So the word of the day this week is diphthong. So how Stella got her diphthong back. Star Wars The Last Diphthong and Diphthong Busters 2016.
The fuck's a diphthong?
I think, isn't it a part of speech? Yeah, a diphthong is a sound formed by a combination of two vowels, as in coin, loud, or side.
Or half the fucking languages I hear in my house.
Yeah. So
Kendo the POW.
Yeah. Like, stop diphthonging me, lady. And your friends.
I'm finishing my diphthong.
Yeah. I sit over here and drink my beer, and I am not eating them fish heads.
Oh, God. Kendo, I feel like there's a comic strip waiting to be made about your new life.
Yeah, about how whenever there's a get together at this house, it's like I'm like a POW. There's all these little Asian people just yelling in this language that I don't understand. They're eating this weird food, and they keep trying to feed it to me.
They keep trying to force it on your throat, and you can't. You can never leave. You can just never leave.
Right.
Yep. That sounds like a POW. That really does sound like a POW.
Maybe I should start keeping a journal.
Should
just don't shove your wristwatch up your ass. That's all I ask for.
Well, luckily for me, I don't really wear one.
There you go. Okay, well that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Kendo, I'm not going to say exactly what land of cuisine you're talking about, but I have some food from your new home that you're excited to eat. I think I'm going to have some this weekend myself. Doesn't
Mexico
that look
food?
Kendo?
Oh, Jollibee. Yeah, Jollibee Natalia. Bida. That means Jollibee is really fun. It's the best place to be or some shit like that. She told me once.
I thought you were singing that Michael Jackson song. Mama said, Mama sabe makuza. I don't know.
No, that's the Jollibee song. Oh yeah, dude, Jollibee's good. I hate to admit, no, I don't hate to admit, Jollibee's really good. I kind of miss those fucking peach and mango pies. They're really good.
I just can't get over the fact that there's a restaurant that serves fried chicken and spaghetti. Like,
yeah, and cheeseburgers.
And cheeseburgers.
Yeah, you can go in. You can get it. You can get a chicken joy, which is chicken with, and they give you gravy too. So you get gravy to dip your chicken in. So that's awesome. And yeah, it comes with Jolly spaghetti, or you can get some palabok, or you can get a yum burger, pineapple quencher, peach and mango pie. Sometimes they have ube pies if you're lucky. Those are good. And all sorts of other stuff. So maybe if like the food around here was more like Jollibee, I'd be a lot happier. But I kid. No, she actually. Most of the food is really good. There's the occasional fish head, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
You're a braver man than I, culinarily speaking, at least.
Yeah, well, Filipino food's not that bad.
Sure, it's not. I'm really not a picky eater. I don't know why I'm making myself out to sound like I am.
Oh, dude, I'm not at all.
Guys, no, hang out with us. We'll go to the Brazilian steakhouse, folks, like we did at Star Wars Celebration.
Oh my god, I miss that place. I miss that place so much.
I've been recently. Well, okay, not recently. I went last summer.
There is one in the mall and in Farmington, so it's not far away, Nick. Fly out to Kirky, we'll go.
Don't threaten me with a good time, goddammit.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out just to eat at Fogo to chat with you guys.
Dude, you come out here, I'll pick you up. We'll drive all the way back out here to the reservation for reasons I'm not sure of, and then we'll drive an hour up to Farmington. It'll be like a 3-hour drive just to go to Fogo de Chao that we didn't have to have, but we could do it.
It'd be a good way to waste money.
Yeah.
It'd be a wonderful waste of money, which I have no problem doing.
Shit, they probably have one in Albuquerque. We just do that.
There you go.
And then we can go to Taos and go skiing.
Oh, there's a Fogo de Chao, like, wow, not that far from me. 2 of them, shit.
God damn.
Now be careful. Now be careful, Jeff. One of them might be vegan, so just be careful.
It's in Beverly Hills, so you're probably right.
Yeah, that's why. It's
there's a Fogo de Chao
more.
in Albuquerque, so we'll just go to that one. Oh, it's in the Coronado Center. I know where that's at. We'll go there.
It belongs in a museum. Now, our friend Liquor Jim is back. He says, "Hail WCBs! Congratulations on Wokebusters thus far." Liquor Jim, thank you very much, and I'm glad you messaged us tonight because when I do get to see the guys all in person, I have over here. Let me make sure I didn't move them. It didn't. But we have our WCBS. Here, I'll show them on camera real quick. Our World Class Bullshitters Christmas cards that you sent us. The guys will get these in person. Make sure all of your stuff. I do have your postcards. So, Liquor Jim, thank you very much for all the stuff you write to us. I greatly appreciate those. Now, tonight, folks, we are going to play Fuck, Marry, Kill a little later on in the show. We're going to be talking about some games, some movies, World War III, maybe not, a Star Wars rumor, the Batman, and some more stuff involving Spider-Man, because for some reason, this movie just won't die. The legs, the hype, it's fucking 3 months in, and they're still talking about it like it's new. We haven't seen a movie have legs like this in how many years? Like
a long time.
It's been a while. I keep hearing from an actual reliable source that the ticket sales for the new Batman are kind of are getting up there. There's a lot of the pre-sales have been quite good.
I also have a reliable source that says the same thing, so I can corroborate that, Nick.
Yeah. So it seems like the weekend of the new Batman movie is going to be pretty good.
Now, do you guys think it's to do with branding, or do you think it's to do with the movie actually looks good? Like, is this the power of Batman being the most? Is Batman the most famous superhero in the world, or is it really Spider-Man? Because I know Spider-Man just had that big movie, but Batman's had more consistency.
Well, see, I always put Spider-Man, Batman, Superman in like that top 3 category where it's just like their symbols are so recognizable around the world that you know their story immediately as soon as you see their symbols. Like that's how I equate them. Like they're in that that top tier category of like exactly who this is every time you see the symbol.
Yeah. And to answer the question, I would say that it's probably like 66-33. The power of the brand of Batman is what's driving most of it. And then I would say that the other one, I wouldn't go so far as to say it looks like it's a good movie, but I think the curiosity factor is playing a big deal into it because I personally don't have a whole lot of interest in it because I already saw Batman Year One. It was called Batman Begins. But I am very curious to see what is what's going to happen. I'm curious to see with Bat and all that good stuff.
So I have Regal's unlimited pass, the $20 a month thing where you can go see as many movies as you want. So I was going to go see Batman no matter what, but I'm going to use it for that. It's hard to now. I can't say this because I have done it in the past, but it's hard to pass up on your favorite superheroes. I have passed up on Spider-Man films in theaters. For those out there that are wondering, I didn't go see The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in theaters. Saw a bootleg of it because I didn't like those movies. Yeah, I know Andrew Garfield's back and we're all happy and this and that, but go back to 2014. Were you a fan back then? If you weren't, like me, you didn't like those movies. I'm glad that he's back and what he represents, but yeah. Now, this could have been a Batman that I skipped, but there's morbid curiosity because I hate the art design, but I keep hearing that it's this artistic film. It's like Joker, where it's receiving an AMC, some kind of special classification. It's
the
already
incels are going to rise up for this movie.
I mean, it's Batman, of course. We got to be careful. But all joking aside, I'm not surprised that the hype is high on this one. It is Batman, and sometimes you got to do something different to get people talking. I wonder if this is going to be too different that it, disrupts people though, because have we had a Batman that strays this far off from the classic style?
No,
I don't think so. I mean, unless you count some of the other ones that came out when we were kids that were just like some of the art styles and those things are really wild and crazy. But it was kind of like even those were kind of consistent. This is more, I don't know, they're going for more of like a gritty tone in this one. But the weird thing is that the actual filming and the look of it is dark instead of the actual tone being dark, which they need to learn the difference. It's very, very strange.
Yeah. Plus, I can't get past the Riddler looking like the Green Bastard, and the Batman's ears are too short.
Yeah.
I'll save my same criticism that I just don't like the design of the suit, and a billionaire could design it any way he wants. So all of these are just choices from the movie, and if the movie's great, that's cool. I'll admit it, but like, there's no. I just want to simply say you can't justify the design of this suit. There's no story version why it has to look this way. This was an artistic choice. That's cool if you like it, but that's my one sticking point. I can even overlook him as an actor. It's the fucking costume that's trash to me still.
Well, that and also it's PG-13, which is weird. I'm just like, DC has the capacity to do R-rated stuff. They do. I mean, look at Joker.
And it's $1 billion grosser, Nick. It made as much money as Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Jesus Christ! I keep forgetting that, and I remember the video where you did the equations and things like that of all the stuff, and it worked out. But like, just thinking that is insane. But yeah, DC's like, no, we're PG-13. It's like, are you fucking morons? Like, what happened between the Joker and now that did somebody have an aneurysm and die and just not give a shit anymore? Did your creative department just all hang themselves? What happened?
Batman is more of an appeal, so they want the kids to come see it. The Joker had more of appeal to the incels that rose up and shit and went, no, that didn't happen.
But I understand that, but but I think if you were to make the R-rated Batman and keep advertising that, I mean, you would, once again, as we've seen with R-rated movies, like, people want. I mean, look at the first Deadpool. That made a lot of money when that came out.
Yeah,
dude,
and it was fun as shit.
1 and 2 are the highest grossing R-rated films ever.
Shit, yeah. There you go. See, right there. There's the math. I just don't understand it, man. Like, why would you not want that? I mean, you in that aspect, you would be killing Disney. You'd be killing Marvel by doing R-rated stuff. And everybody wants it. People want it. They're tired of the family cookie cutter hero bullshit that Marvel's been doing. We know that from last year because they put out 4 movies, only one of them made $1 billion.
Yeah.
I know, Nick. And the pandemic. Oh, the pandemic was going to kill Spidey. No.
I'm an adult and I want to watch adult content. Wait.
Well,
Phrasing.
luckily you're on the internet currently, so
Let me rephrase that. I want to watch content that if I say content geared towards adults. Hang on, let me check the source. I'll get back to you.
Okay, all right.
I once thought that the Robert Pattinson Bat movie would be outgrossed by the Flash movie, which features the return of Michael Keaton.
Well, and that's also the problem is that we have three different Batman movies coming out. We have this Batman, we have Flashpoint Paradox, and then we have Batgirl. So it's going to be really fucking weird having these three things. And even then, I think last week you yourself got confused by this.
Yes, I did.
So I mean, if somebody who's an expert, who's world class as you are, getting confused by just these things, imagine a normie. Imagine somebody who doesn't know what these things are.
Yeah, it's a weird flex. We'll see if it works in a couple months. I was having a discussion with Jessie last night, or maybe it was the other night, and I said to her, we're just kind of waiting for DC's movies to not deliver on the multiverse the way that Marvel did. Look, I know the multiverse is strange and different in Marvel and not fully fleshed out, but we saw a decent amount with Loki. We saw how it works and how it's applied in Spider-Man No Way Home, and now we have Doctor Strange. We're going to have three things that come out to strengthen their version of a multiverse before DC has a chance to even respond in film. I know they got the CW shit and all that crap, but I'm talking this version that they're going to put on film, and I hope it's strong enough. I hope Batman's strong enough to make it happen.
And even then, DC has their VOD service. They have the HBO Max that they can put things on. Because I think the DC service got scooped up by HBO Max, so they can put things on there exclusively. Once again, they can make them rated R. They can make them more adult. That will appeal to the audience that actually has fucking money. But God forbid they do that. God forbid they actually want money. Stupid.
But folks, we will have a review of, or at least I'll have reviewed the Batman next week. I'm going to try to go catch that on Wednesday. Is this something you guys are going to try to watch too?
Yeah, I might watch it that weekend though. Not on Wednesday, straight on. But I think it'll be the weekend for sure. So
mine will probably be the weekend after that during spring break. I will be like, yeah, I'll go catch it during that time. Got some extra time.
All right. Well, we were going to talk about Batman a little later, but I guess we kind of just talked about it now, which is perfect because hey, it's one of the fucking things in the title card. So people are like, hey, I clicked on this stream. Are they ever going to talk about Batman? We did, and now it's your chance to talk about Batman, folks. Say whatever you want about the Caped Crusader. We'll respond in turn. My favorite Batman film is still Batman '89, followed by Begins, and right after that, The Mask of the Phantasm.
Ooh, good choice.
I do like '89. I do like Begins. I do like I do like the Dark Knight a little bit better though, just because of the way they did Two-Face. And the first time I saw that on screen was fucking terrifying, but they did it so well. Oh man. And I know what's his name gets a lot of praise for being Joker, even though he died. But he did a really good Joker. He did an amazing Joker.
Oh,
but the incels didn't like him. They want the Joaquin Phoenix, don't take the cows from their baby mothers Joker.
Oh God! I have a weird fan theory. I just got done reading Fight Club again, and from the book of Fight Club, you could almost extrapolate that Joker is Tyler Durden or that character.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, because at the end of Fight Club, what it is that he figures out who he is and what's going on, and he goes and gets beaten up so bad that he splits his his mouth open fairly far, and he's in bed for a bit and he gets tired and then he goes and tries to shoot up a building or whatever, something like that, tries to get rid of Tyler once and for all, and he ends up in a mental institution towards the end. And there are people in there who are taking care of him who are still part of Project Mayhem and who know about him. And it's and he also got cops in the take. So if he's got cops in the take, they could easily erase his records. This way, Batman will never be able to find him. And once his mouth heals and he's got those scars, then he's the Joker. And if he's going crazy, because if at the end he said, I went to heaven and they serve 3 meals a day, and like God is God is a man with a wooden desk, and like the diploma's on his wall behind him. So like he's hallucinating. He's having a mental breakdown. So that's my fan theory for that.
I like it. Let's spread the word, folks, and make that a thing. We'll get it credited to Nick of WCBs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the part where Batman's trying, like, doing facial recognition and trying to find him. It's like he can't find him because the cops have erased him from existence, basically. So he doesn't exist, but he's still doing mayhem as he was in that movie, which he, burning the money and all that other stuff was just him being crazy.
Yeah. Folks, if you've got a really great fan theory, go ahead and tweet it to Billy Zane with a happy birthday from WCBS.
Yeah. No jive turkeys here.
Right.
Now, I guess we should go to the news, but I have a little bumper. So now we can officially go to our news segment.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So, folks, this is not episode 300 of the show. This is episode 299.5. We're working on a couple of things. We're going to have some fun here on the channel as always, but across both live shows, I'm working on refining, adding a couple new things to make it, flashier, to make it pop a little more, because we already have the quality content, but we want to put a little more sizzle on the steak. I mean, good prime quality meat's great, but you want to spice it up a little. So we're going to add some salt and some pepper to really bring some flavor to the steak. And
Jeff is now Emerald Lagasse. He wants to kick it up a notch.
Bam, dude. I got
the only thing I can think of is like Futurama with the Spice Weasel. It's the only other thing I can think of.
I got a fucking cast iron skillet for Christmas, so it's not like a big deal.
There you go. Those are fun.
They are.
Oh, those are good. Those are really good.
Real man. I don't know why I'm telling people about that. It's months later for Christmas. What'd you get, folks? Let me know in the chat. But
if you would like to get us more cast iron skillets, send them to the P.O. Box.
Yeah. Let me put the banner up right now.
All of a sudden, a mail truck rolls up to the P.O. Box.
Yeah,
and just
like they're not COD, we'll be okay.
It's on flat tires because of all the fucking iron skillets we're getting.
What's great about where I live is I'm on the 2nd floor, so some mailman's gonna have to just carry up all of these cast iron skillets. Folks, when you send us a cast iron skillet, if you order it through Amazon, put it in the gift delivery option, so it's even like more awkward for the people to bring it to us.
You just get 10 cast iron skillets in the mail. That'd be fucking.
That's
horrible.
gonna happen.
Oh, they got one that's shaped like the state of Texas. I think we should get that one.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'll be in Texas in a few weeks for WrestleMania, so why not? How can you not celebrate Texas better than a fucking
few hours away?
You should drive down for Whataburger.
I got those in Kirky.
You should drive down for something. I don't know.
I had Whataburger on Monday,
and I had pizza. It was good. Even though it was a joke, our friend Dr. Coffeehouse let us know what he got for Christmas. He got the Friday the 13th.
Oh my god. Is it not glorious? Is it not glorious?
I got a broken spirit.
Why? Because you didn't get one?
Yeah.
I mean, they're still available. It's not like it's not like they've sold out, because like those things are heavy and cumbersome and they're real expensive.
I was really close to getting it the other day because, okay, this isn't really a secret because it's a fucking website, but there's this website called groove.com, GRUV. And what it is, it's just Universal, like getting rid of their back catalog of movies, but they have all these like 4K deals. So I'm getting shit for like $10. That's why I pick up half the movies I own. Not because I'm just, dying to buy shit. It's like, hey, you can get Dune on 4K for $6. Okay, I think I'll buy a copy. It's that kind of shit. So,
Jeff, I found a website that sells cast iron skillets in the shape of all sorts of states.
Ooh.
So I've got it. There's a New Mexico shaped one, and there's California, but they look like they might be a bit pricey.
I'm
Man, let me get
thinking
this pulled up here.
We need to collect the entire 50 states in cast iron form.
Well, for $2,000, you can get the entire Pacific Coast. You can get Washington, Oregon, and California, which comes with two handles.
$2,000.
Only $2,000.
Oh,
For $500, you can get the Alabama state, cast iron skillet. California itself is $1,500, but Connecticut's only $250. So you'll save money because the Connecticut one is not very big.
I'm wondering how much the continental U.S. is. That's my worry right now.
Well, Florida's $700. Georgia is $500.
Jesus.
So,
What?
yeah, I mean, I'm going through them all. They've got all these things, and they vary in price depending on the size of your state. Michigan,
ladies and gentlemen,
because it comes with the UP.
Okay. Maine better be goddamn a free gift when you order too many of these, right? Maine's fucking tiny.
Well, folks, if you'd like to send, basically take out a second mortgage on your home to send us a cast iron skillet shaped like your home state, please do. We have our P.O. box at the bottom of the screen. And for those listening, our P.O. box is WCBS Show, 14320 Ventura Boulevard, Suite 163, Sherman Oaks, California, 91423.
Yeah, so you know how like the people, they collect those magnets that look like they're shaped like the states, and then they put them up on the refrigerator to try to patch in the United States? We would need like a large Okay, so the cheapest one is going to be the Rhode Island, which is $150.
Oh my god.
It is only 2 inches wide.
Dude, Connecticut is $250 itself, and it's only 4 inches long and 2.3 inches. What the?
Yes.
All right,
Texas.
I need all these.
Texas comes with 2 handles, and it's 21.5 by 22.25, and it's $2,500.
Okay, I feel like this is the Colorado one's just a honey dick because it's a fucking rectangle.
It's the Wyoming. And I don't see Hawaii or Alaska, so clearly we're going with the lower 48.
Yeah, the continental U.S. is what we're doing right now.
So if you live in Alaska or Hawaii, you're not important.
No, but look at the Kansas one as well as the fucking North Dakota one. They look like broken. They just look like broken rectangles and squares. Like, why would I spend this kind of money?
Because you can.
Yeah, because you can.
I like how
Oh my god, that is so ridiculous. I love it. I love it.
All right, I need the Ohio one. It's $500 to make some Ohio pancakes.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, if you get a skillet that's shaped like a state, that's what you're doing. You're cooking like cornbread or something, and that's something that when you take it out of the pan, it looks like the shape. Because if you do like a steak or something, I mean, you get all that sizzle. You're like, yeah, I cooked this in my fucking Texas shaped, cast iron skillet. It's like, so what's the point? It doesn't look like Texas. But if you pull out a big old thing of cornbread, you're like, look, it's a cornbread shaped like Texas.
There you go.
So
we need them all, folks. You know what to do.
Yeah.
I want a cornbread continental U.S.
That's a dream we're all going to be living very soon, boys, with lots of butter.
Oh my god.
Welcome to ASMR Food Talk here on World Class Bullshitters. So, guys, do we remember that show Arthur?
Yeah, I never watched it.
Arthur? I don't think so. Well, what the? No,
The
I don't.
Aardvark.
Oh. Maybe.
Here, I'll show you a picture of him. Here he is punching his sister.
Nice.
He's so angry. He's so angry.
I just wanted to bring this up because, dude, I feel a little old because Arthur has ended. It's been on the air for 25 seasons.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
Geez.
It's still on.
If only the Simpsons could end like that, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful.
Well, I just wanted you to see the upgrade they gave Arthur as an old man, because Arthur went from looking like that to that.
So he grew up to become a hippie?
Pretty much.
So he's working at a barista while he works on his script.
Yeah,
is that what's going on right now?
I don't know, but it's the end of an era, folks. We're all grown up. Arthur kids were now. I was never an Arthur kid. I watched the show, but I like it for the memes at this point.
Yeah, because I wasn't a big fan of that show, but still, that's crazy, man. 25 years.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
I didn't know
PBS.
it was still on.
Yeah, fucking only Sesame Street, I guess, or the News Hour with Jim Lair is on for that long. So, crap, I closed the tab. There we go. Let's restore the closed tab, and there we go. So, up next, we have on the docket for tonight. I wish Dion was here for this one because this was a good one. Mad Max, Fury Road. How do we feel about that one?
It was a good movie. I highly enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I own it, but I've never watched it.
Well, you're going to learn a little bit about it today because there's some on-set drama there was back in the day between Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy. She said she didn't feel safe with Mad Max, Tom Hardy on set.
Oh.
Really?
Well, it just confirms what we already knew. He doesn't like African Americans.
I mean, that is probably a correct statement.
Charlize Theron is my favorite African American, and that also is a correct statement.
It is
correct
entirely. Same thing with Elon Musk.
He's my second favorite. Until he gives us a phone call, Charlize Theron's just slightly above.
Yep.
Yeah, Hail Thud.
Hail Thud. It's no secret that Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron had a troubled partnership while filming Fury Road, but a new book titled Blood, Sweat, and Chrome sheds some light on the tensions, and it's a disturbing read. So Charlize Theron says she spent several weeks on set on the movie where I wouldn't know what was going to come my way, and that's not necessarily a nice feeling when you're on your job. It was a little bit like walking on thin ice. Theron and several members of the crew took part in a lengthy shoot in the Namayan desert, and they accused Tom Hardy of unprofessional behavior. You guys ready to hear the unprofessional behavior?
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely.
Now, what do you think the odds are of him getting canceled for said unprofessional behavior?
100%. 100%. Regardless of what it is, he's going to get canceled.
Less than 5%.
Well, Hardy was apparently known for turning up late on set, and one incident has boiled over into a furious argument between Hardy and Theron. Hardy, along with the rest of the cast and crew, was required to be on set by 8 a.m. After producers made special requests for Hardy to turn up on time, and he turned up 3 hours late. And then this is where Charlize Theron just said she crossed the line. So she basically went off on him for being late, and they're trying to frame this as she's afraid to be on set.
You're okay. So and like, yeah, I call complete bullshit on that, on her being afraid. It's like you're the one there. You're the one doing everything correctly, and you're afraid. Like the entire cast and crew would probably stick up for you. It's not a problem. Even if like Tom Hardy started yelling at you, started talking to you at a higher than normal like volume, the crew would probably defend you. I'm sure, but. Also, I mean, like, that explains why Tom Hardy isn't in a lot of shit, because he's unfucking professional. That's all that is. He's just unprofessional. That's all.
I don't understand how one would be afraid of their coworker coming to work late every day. Like, that that affects you, yes, but it's not like they're going to put your ass in a sling over it.
No.
I agree. That's some bullshit. It's like, I was afraid. It's like,
well,
quit.
After Tom Hardy arrives, though, she called him a cunt, and then he yelled at her and freaked out, and then she said it like. Then she's complaining about the onset atmosphere after she called him a cunt. Like, it's kind of funny. This is a real story, by the way.
To be fair, showing up like 3 hours late every day to work and causing everybody to sit around waiting for you is pretty cunty behavior.
No, it is. Like I could understand if you were like 30 minutes late, maybe an hour, but 3 hours, 3 hours. Where I'm sure they had
no phone call.
Yeah, I'm sure they had you a nice fucking air conditioned trailer wherever you were with like satellite TV or whatever bullshit. I'm sure you were comfortable as fuck because you were one of the stars. And I'm sure people were waiting outside to truck you real fast to set, because that's how that shit works, or at least to makeup and then to set, because that's how that shit works. There's no excuse in the world ever for you to be 3 hours late, especially if you're one of the main actors on set. No excuse.
And not call. I mean, it'd be one thing if you're like, car exploded and the washing machine fell through the floor. I'm gonna be a little late. Okay, well, thanks for giving us a heads up.
No. Of course, yeah. But also, I mean, I'm sure he's got people and they can call and figure shit out and everything. So yeah, but no, that kind of explains why Tom Hardy does not get a lot of these roles now, and why he's kind of regulated to independent film and things like that, or smaller projects, because he's unprofessional. He just doesn't show up on time.
Well, I do like that Tom Hardy in Venom 2 was dressed like Axel Foley the entire movie. Did you guys catch that?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull the image up on screen real quick. I'm watching Venom 2 last night, and it was solid. I enjoyed it. It moved fast, like everyone said. I understood people's complaints, but I laughed most of the movie, like just nonstop. Venom's fucking funny. I don't know who wrote. Well, I didn't really pay attention to who wrote it, but whoever writes that dialogue does a damn fine job at entertaining me personally. And so for most of the movie, Tom Hardy was dressed like this. And for those who don't know, Axel Foley wears a similarly. Actually, Axel Foley wears this outfit in a different color because Axel's jacket is a different shade, and a Mumford Phys Ed department shirt is what Axel Foley wears in Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. So I thought that was just a nice little nod. I'm not getting my Axel Foley toy, but I'm getting this.
I'm almost curious to like kind of whenever this comes out to watch the commentary and see what they say about it, if that was like a nod to Beverly Hills Cop or not.
Well, I mean, that doesn't happen by accident.
No. And they changed the colors of this shit too. Like that Detroit Lions jacket is very famous that Axel wears. They had to go get like a special one made in this color, same pattern. And then they're like, we're gonna get this. Like, I love it. I just want to know what the reason behind it is. That's all.
Maybe just to make a nod to their favorite movie. That's it's probably as much as that.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm so glad that they're keeping Axel Foley's memory alive.
Yeah, I know part 4 is supposed to be coming on Netflix. I'm just worried about it. I'm just worried about it.
Head down. Don't pay attention. Don't look at it. Don't make eye contact with Beverly Hills Cop Part 4.
Don't look at him, Marion. Now, folks, we have some more news to talk about, but I want to get caught up with the audience because there's a lot of you waiting very patiently. So, Kendo, do us a favor and pick a number.
47.
What's that smell?
Okay, now show the part where he front face locks him and passes him out.
Well, here's the closest thing I got to that. There you go. It was on the fly, Kendo. What do you expect, you know?
That happens.
Here's the part where he hurts him. Oh shit, I meant to pick this one.
That's Stormtrooper.
Is there any context to that video? Like, does the guy fall down the steps on purpose, or is he like trying to run down and he trips?
So the full video, it starts out with him at the top of the stairs, and it starts playing the Star Wars theme. It's like dun 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 dun. And it gets a couple of bars into it, and then he falls down, eats shit, falls down, slides across the ground, all that fun stuff. Gets up, the Star Wars music plays again, and he continues to run. That's the
so he
video.
he didn't intend to fall down. It was an accident.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it.
There's
good.
a woman that screams though, which is great.
Oh my god.
Now, let's see. Who was up first tonight? Our friend Cesario Japan says, drink, 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 drink. Oh, wait, wrong live stream. Yeah, folks, that's tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be having our first live drunk commentary of The Matrix Resurrections here on the channel. So join us live tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I can't
and make sure you got your official glass. I can't either. I'm going to go play the Matrix Unreal Experience on Xbox to get excited, to get in the zone. Dude, the Matrix.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
I have the game. I played it a bunch. It's only fun to go really fast and crash cars. Like,
wait, hold on. Do you ever try motorcycle?
No, should I?
Yeah. See if you can make it to Mars.
Oh shit! Okay. Cesario Japan also says that feeling when Air New Zealand Lord of the Rings epic safety video is more lore accurate than the lore friendly than the Amazon Lord of the Rings show. I have seen that, Cesario Japan. Nick, Kendo, have you guys even heard about that one?
No.
Mm-mm.
So for Air New Zealand, Peter Jackson directed it, like their safety video, and it's like Lord of the Rings themed. And it's got like the cast and crew and shit too.
Okay, yeah.
Like I'll show you part of it. I'm not gonna show you all of it because it's. Oh, by the way, our episode about the rocket and cancel got taken down around the world.
What? Do what?
YouTube, yeah, folks. YouTube is actually like cracking down hardcore legit, and we do need your help. I didn't like the complain and bitch like, oh, YouTube's targeting us, but now the whole platform's just shit in the bed. So spread the word and let people know what's up because, yeah, it's stupid. Every week there's some other reason why this is now. It's not even things get demonetized anymore. They're blocked, just flat out blocked, which is retarded. I hate it. So, yeah, this is, I guess, going to be more accurate. Well, not, I guess, I know what it is, but wait, there we go. So, like, this is the Air New Zealand safety video. So, they go to the Shire. She's not in the movie, right? That's not Orlando Bloom's sister, but she's I
don't think so.
Flight attendant.
All the more reason why I'm never flying Air New Zealand.
You're not a Hobbit fan?
No.
They better give you a ring if you fucking fly there.
Yeah, or at least, pay the bill for one that you find that's better.
Is this guy actually going to make it?
I hope not.
Yeah, I mean, what?
That's impressive.
All right, now throw a midget into a volcano.
Yeah. Hey, it's tiny Elijah Wood.
There he is.
Tickets for our littlest people, should you need one. Smoking it.
Yeah, so this is really legit. And if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, might I suggest you check this out.
Dude, yeah, I mean, and that shows how much of a sense of humor he has for doing the fucking safety video for Air New Zealand. He's at least got some sense of humor, so that's good. That's good.
Shout out to you, Michelle O'Rourke. How are you doing this evening as well? We're doing well here. So after that, we have S.A. Troubles Away who says, I'll take a Joe Rogan high as fuck and a Joe Rogan motorcycle, please. There's a block on downloading that video. I have tried to download it every day. The fucking motorcycle crash that everybody wants a button for.
What? They won't let you download that one?
The thing I use, I get this weird gold label that pops up and says cannot download. So I try every other video that I would need or want. All works, but this one doesn't work. So I'm going to play it for everybody. We'll play the clip. We'll have fun, but just give you a heads up. That's why. It's not, oh, Jeff forgot or Jeff's not doing
it. Let me work my magic and see what I can do.
All right, you work your magic. Because I would like to make that a button.
I'll work my brown magic and I'll see what I can do.
Brown magic. Well, we don't have Mr. Cleo here this week, so we'll brown magic later.
The gods don't lie.
This just doesn't feel right without him.
Oh God, I would love for Ken to do his Dr. F impression, but that might trigger YouTube again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I had to think about that for a second. Like, what the fuck is Doctor? Oh yeah, dog killer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Talking about tequila shots.
Yes. Well, we do have to take. We have to deal with this. I'm so sorry, folks.
Imagine if you gave a white supremacist 5-MeO DMT, and then as the first one, as they're exhaling,
yeah.
What a rush!
Oh man.
Isn't it weird that Joe Rogan's not in the news this week?
Well, there's reasons for that, but I'm sure they'll figure out a way to blame him for everything that's going on, and say that it was like his podcast that inspired Putin. Or something.
I mean, I shouldn't be laughing at that, but it's fucking true. Like,
well, as absurd
might
as
actually
our
happen.
as absurd as our national media companies are, I can see them drawing parallels that do not exist.
Yeah, like I'm laughing about this, but it'll probably happen tomorrow or this coming week. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, they're just gonna be like, yeah, sure, why not? Go ahead.
Breaking news out of the Kremlin: the reason why Putin invaded Ukraine is because of Joe Rogan. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they wouldn't take him off Spotify. That's why it happened.
He was pissed. No, dude, Putin invaded because he was pissed off that Neil Young's music got taken off Spotify because of Joe Rogan. And so it's invading. That's
yes,
it.
and when I'm sitting around my mansion, I want to rock in the free world, and I can't anymore.
So I make my world no longer free.
That's right. It is Joe Rogan's fault. If he dies, he dies.
If I can change, you can change. We can all change. Like, I need to watch Rocky 4 now. I'm pumped up.
Well, the good thing is, it's basically the 1980s again. We can make offensive movies about the Chinese and Russia again. So hopefully that'll happen.
Yeah,
No,
all it took was
you
one
can't
incursion
make-
into a sovereign nation, and now we can go back to 1982.
Yeah,
Nick,
I'm
we
I'm
can't
okay with
make
that.
movies about them though. They own our film industry. They'll
Oh,
change to the
shit.
Koreans again. Remember Red Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine making movies about the North Koreans. That's entirely fine. That's okay. That'll always be a caveat we can go all the time. That's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, on the plus side, though, say he does get the band back together, we can have the Soviets being the bad guys again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dude, if just hypothetical for a moment, if that happens, James Bond movies are going to be good again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, we'll finally have a fucking big bad guy.
It's true.
There we go. Shit, they should bring back Pierce Brosnan for one. He's like, oh, I missed out on fighting the Soviets.
Shit, dude, don't. Oh man, and you know, if they call him, he'd be right there doing it again. He fucking happily would do it. He'd be like, one more time, I'll do this, man. I fucking.
Yeah, because his Bond only partially fought the Soviets at the beginning of GoldenEye.
Now, it's true. It was 9 years earlier. Primer, thank you very much, folks. If you want to join in Primer's game, Putin invaded Ukraine because Yoko Ono dropped a new album.
And
so if you'd like to tell us why shit's happening around the world.
Oh my god! But the thing is that she really did drop a new album.
That's true. Like, very well. You know, Primer could be right. That could actually be the reason. Folks, if you want to go ahead and tweet us the reasons with the hashtag Putin, hashtag Ukraine, get us trending worldwide. And then maybe, you know, Putin will run roughshod over Poland because of us. Be like, hey, wait, I've seen this one before. It was a rerun.
What's a rerun?
Oh my god.
Find out in 30 years.
Yeah.
Back to the audience. Sorry, that just caught me off guard. That was a good one. SA Troubles 08, thank you very much. We're going to play your motorcycle now that you asked for it. I got it all queued up. Here we go. Guys, I just want everyone to be safe out there. Don't be like this guy and don't steal a motorcycle, because this is what happens. You know, you go driving down the street, you're joyriding, it's late, you're out looking for kicks, somebody's passing around the weaponized hallucinogenics, and then, you know, you steal a motorcycle. You go out, you have a good time, boom, you're dead. That's what happens.
Yeah. So, folks, don't steal a motorcycle and drive it that fast.
Yeah, I always love when people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't laugh at that." It's like, listen, he stole a motorcycle. He decided to go 100 miles an hour. It's his dumbass who did that. I'm sorry.
Now, I will laugh at that stupidity every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're dumb enough to, one, go steal something like that, and two, drive that fast down like a crowded, you know, populated street, and you get yeeted into oblivion as a result, that's your own dumbass fucking fault, and that dude should win a Darwin Award.
Don't you joke about that Dr. Coffin now.
Yeah, come on, man. We're here to have a good time and laugh. That shit just is too cold.
like Russia right now.
Ooh.
Easy.
Dutch Swede says, you guys in chat make my Thursdays. Never quit. We won't. Don't worry. Ninja Lawyer Steve says, you get buttons. Heather McDonald gets buttons. Dion gets buttons. You all get buttons. Email. I need to upload the ball. Look into your buttons a little more. Remember, Ninja Lawyer Steve, on StreamYards, we have a limited number. We're only allowed to upload 100 things overall, and we have a lot of our channel stuff locked in. So if we can work out a system, we can play something. I don't think I can make it an every week button because of our limit, but I will play those for the audience. Don't worry. Let's see. Up next, we also had our friend. Where are we at? Was it Go Big Boar, Go Home? No. Okay. Thank you, though, Ninja Lawyer Steve. Thank you, Liquor Jim. Primer says, Hail WCBs. Footage of the Galactic Star Cruiser experience has leaked. Unsurprisingly, it looks terrible and overpriced. Early reviews aren't hot either. Well,
so there's a lot of 1 stars on their Yelp reviews. Gotcha.
I am so excited to go to the Star Wars holiday cruiser and
$3,000 a night, bitch.
Who wants to? It's the worst economic time in decades. Let's go. Fucking Disney's got this down right.
I think everything we came up with that night that was like a Star Wars experience but cheaper was better than that idea.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying like a Twi'lek brothel for people, people 18 and over is a better idea.
Ate a burger with misogyny in it. Now Ukraine is being involved. Daily Show returning. Putin invades Ukraine.
I mean, that's a good reason.
Oh God, Trevor Noah did it. That's what happened.
I would invade a country to stop Trevor Noah. I'm just putting that
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm 100% on board. I will invade anybody if it means Trevor Noah's not on TV.
Shit, just come over, invade, get rid of him, and then go. That's a fair assessment, right?
You know what? We'll meet you at the border. You just take him and then leave. It's fine. It's okay.
We don't.
Maybe that's what we need to do. We could be like, look, Putin, we will give you Trevor Noah if you leave Ukraine alone.
Yeah, just take him. It's fine. It's okay.
Press 1 in the chat if you would give away Trevor Noah. Press 2 if you would trebuchet him out of your fucking
Fucking trebuchet him to Ukraine. Be like, here.
Yeah.
Stop this nonsense.
No.
now.
Just put him on a motorcycle real fast. He'll get there.
It's a stolen motorcycle, Nick.
Oh yeah, it has to be stolen. Yeah, that's part of the equation.
That's the only way we can justify the crash. Cosmic Vader says Putin invaded Ukraine because Cody left AEW. We'll be talking about that tonight.
That's true. And now racism's going to come back to AEW.
Oh my God.
Putin invaded Ukraine because Alec Baldwin is free. What up, Darian 217? Miss Ninja Julian says Putin invaded Ukraine because Dion was not on tonight's podcast.
Probably.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much for your super chat. He says Putin invaded Ukraine to do Jeff's love of glitter, Dion's love of Dark Fate, into the Twilight Saga. Nick's love of It Came at Night. Oh God, and Kendo's love of Mother.
Oh my God.
No.
Also, good callback to that situation. Holy shit.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Nick and I went and reviewed It Came at Night like 5 years ago, and this channel got pissed off that we didn't like it. YourMovieSucks.org, and all these people came over. We had like 1,000 subscribers at the time, and it's like, I didn't like your artistic horror movie. I thought the advertising didn't do it justice. I was not impressed.
Yeah, no. And once again, if you look at the trailer, they honeydicked you entirely. They kind of made it this kind of like vampire-esque zombie movie, and then there was nothing.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys called Dion on air to tell him how bad it was, that like.
No. The funny thing is we called him and he was so concerned in his voice. He's like, "You guys okay?" Like, it was truly in his voice. He was concerned for our well-being. And then once we told him what happened, he's like, "What the fuck are you calling me for?"
Yeah. I remember listening to that.
Oh, guys. All this Trevor Noah talk, I just found the perfect meme. Kendo, if I could describe my feelings towards this guy in one picture, it would be this.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah. I mean, that's always been my cue to change the channel. Like, South Park's over. Oh, the Daily Show's about to come on. Time to switch.
We'll see. And here's the thing. I used to love Jon Stewart. I used to really like
Jon Stewart was funny.
Because he was actually funny. Yes, he was actually funny. And he did a good job. Trevor Noah was just like the subpar replacement, and I was just like, man, that in the beginning I thought he was okay, and then I watched his comedy special, and then started listening to him talk, and I was like, you really are just a corporate butthole. That's all it is. Where just shit comes out of.
He's a bad African American. He's not the type of African American we like.
Like Charlize Theron?
Yeah, like Charlize Theron or Elon Musk.
Ninja Lawyer Steve, thank you very much. He says Putin invaded Ukraine because of that bitch Carol Baskin.
Dude, did you see? I think it's The Cock is going to do like a dramatization show of Joe.
I saw that shit.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird.
It looks so dumb. Like I was watching something, I don't remember what it was, and they were showing like all these things that are like exclusive to The Cock, and I'm like, oh, and it's like Joe versus Carol. I'm like, oh, this must be Tiger. Wait, is that a guy dressed like Joe? It is. It's a guy playing Joe Exotic. This is gonna suck. So I'll watch it and review it for the channel.
Well, please do, by all means, please do, because like it's one of those things where it's like That show will last maybe 3 seasons, maybe.
Dude, I give it 1.
Oh God.
I'm
They'll get
legitimately
1
surprised.
season out of it.
Dude, Tiger King is like the Avatar of Netflix shows. It came, it was a big deal, and it disappeared, and we just were like, what? Why were we ever into it? And I liked Tiger King. Fuck, when that was new.
Well, it was like,
remember, I made all those pictures of it?
like once
Tiger
again,
King was
it's
highly
timing.
entertaining.
No. Its timing was right with what was happening in with the world at the time. It was right. People needed something to take their minds off of the bullshit, and that was it. And if like it's funny because like the spike of it, like being popular and dying, was so fast. Same thing with Squid Games. Nobody talks about Squid Games anymore. It's over with. It's like we had it and it was gone. That's it. Done.
Maybe that's like a Netflix phenomenon. Like you get these like flash in the pan, lightning in a bottle shows, and after they've run their course for like 6 weeks, then like nobody talks about them anymore.
It's got to be something like that. Because, dude, it's every show like that. Stranger Things, even though that has more of a cultural footprint because of the 80s nostalgia, even that show goes away, you know? Like the merchandise sticks around, but people don't go, oh man, when Stranger Things comes back, or oh man, I can't wait to figure out what happened to fucking David Harbour's character or 11. Like, it's not even everything though. Like earlier in the show, I was joking about Spider-Man having these legs. Like, maybe not even Endgame had legs this long. Like Endgame wasn't talked about that in that way. It didn't just disappear, but it was a big deal. And then other stuff was big too. Like other movies came out. Spider-Man just keeps sticking around. We need more movies that are big enough that stick around that people can keep talking about, because then they feel like a part of culture. Well,
and that I think is the difference, is because I don't think anything from Netflix really sticks to culture. I mean, like Stranger Things did, because I think it was once again, it was during the 80s nostalgia of the previous decade, and I think that's what people really held on to. And I mean, it's a fun show. The last season was meh, but I think it takes more than that to be something that's going to be remembered longer than that. Like the movies we love. They had a very, very big cultural impact. That's why they're so popular today. That's why they're on like beta cassette, VHS and Blu-ray and 4K and every VOD things, because they're constantly popular. They're constantly good. People want to watch them all the time.
Yeah. Well, back to Stranger Things, like the first season was really good. That story was actually pretty intriguing and interesting. But the problem is, that particular type of story that they were writing, it had to go one direction, and there's only one way you can go with it, which ended up leading to the Soviets. So maybe that's why Putin is invading Ukraine, as he's slowly trying to find where the upside down is at, so he can release the Demogorgon.
He's trying.
That's next level way to
listen. Putin, get a plane ride. Go to the nearest Hot Topic and get some of those girls to tell you where the fucking upside down is.
Yeah, just walk in and be like, ladies, I am looking for the upside down. It is tingling. They'll show you a good time.
Those pseudo goth chicks who think they're witches and have like crystals and bullshit like that. Yeah, go talk to them. They'll tell you where the fucking upside down is.
Yeah. Just he has to grow some hair and cut his hair to that fucking stupid Will Byers haircut thing that's so popular.
This was, by the way, that was Kate McKinnon playing that bitch Carol Baskin.
Yeah, I know, and I was kind of like, okay, so a role that she can act, the role she might be really good at, because it's so fucking dull.
Yeah, I mean,
fair.
What is she known for playing? Female Ghostbuster, Hillary Clinton, and that bitch Carol Baskin.
Well, I mean, okay, one thing she's actually good at is
Elizabeth Warren. She made fun of Elizabeth Warren several times on Saturday Night Live, so there's that.
Well, yeah, I was actually going to,
which is racist.
Saturday Night Live again. That's true. That's 100% true, because
she's a member of the tribe.
She's a member of the tribe, even though she's 256th of the tribe. She's still
less than that. But
okay,
we're not here to split hairs.
That's true. But no, she does do a skit on SNL where she's like getting interrogated by people who've been taken by aliens. That's her funniest thing.
I'm sorry. I'm reading some of the messages coming in. One's about Mr. Cleo and Vladimir Putin. Our friend Master Mal Rubius, and folks, I will read these in order. Don't worry, I'll get to all of them, but all the Putin stuff keeps popping up. So we're trying to get to the bottom tonight on air. Why did Putin invade Ukraine? We have many reasons, none accurate, but we're going to keep guessing. So first off, we're back with Putin invaded because of the hot singles in the area.
Oh, I mean, that'll do it.
Yeah.
You tired of Russian broads? Hit up Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, it's still Eastern Europe, and some of those Eastern European chicks are pretty fucking hot. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
when
was
you
my
put it in
fallback
that
plan.
context,
Buy one off of the catalog. Like, look, I'm only going to teach you how to say one thing: musket, moose, and squirrel. That's all you need to learn how to say.
wow.
oh my god,
that's a life I could still live. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine how highly entertaining it is? You're not going to have any iota of what she's saying because she speaks no English. But if you can teach her how to say musket, moose, and squirrel, you'll have a daily laugh every day.
Yeah. That's all I need out of life. A partner, a woman that I can't communicate with, that's fine. A woman that we have no interests in that are similar, fine. But she'll say moose and squirrel, make me laugh, and I'll regret every day. I'm down.
Like, why'd you marry that Russian woman? Because she can say musket, moose, and squirrel. That's it.
Did you ever watch My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
no.
There was an episode where Randy meets a Russian woman and he goes, "Can you say moose and squirrel?" And she goes, "Moose and squirrel," and he like freaks out. That dude, I'll go to bat. My Name is Earl is one of the best shows ever. Like
it was very entertaining.
Oh, I loved it. It's so fun.
Yeah. I just got done watching one last night. It was called Timeless. It's about people who have to time travel and save time from being changed by some assholes.
Was that the fairly new show? It was on within the last like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah. It came out in like 2012, 2013, something like that. Yeah.
The only reason I ever like rolled my eyes at that show is why would you cast? I mean, they talk about it in the very first episode, but why would you cast a black dude to time travel?
Because and like, that's no. And the funny thing is, he even acknowledges that. He's like, "Why am I getting in the machine?"
Yeah,
he even acknowledges it. And the thing that, and it's really weird because they seem to cater towards certain things in history that happen, things that happened to him in history. And the things that happen to females in history, like that's one thing. Like even at the end of the show, like it skews a certain way, and I'm just like, why did you do that? That's weird. But also like the show is good, but you cannot do a time travel show for 20 episodes like you would a normal show. It has to be like the British version of like the British seasons of that kind of thing. Like you can't do 20 seasons of them getting into a machine, going back in time with funny clothes on, saving people, and coming back. Like you can't do that. That's not possible. It has to be a shorter seasons with more of a concise story. Because even with season 2 of the show, I'm just like, God, like this doesn't make any sense, but you guys got to finish it up. So good luck.
There's just such a glut of entertainment. Remind me to tell you something I learned over the weekend off air, Nick. It's not like super secret. It's just kind of disappointing. And I really don't want to get into a whole segment on the show about it.
Jesus. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it does not involve with us at all. Don't worry. Like, don't get nervous, folks.
But if it's something that's just that much of a letdown, it's going to be kind of surprising, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. It hurts a little bit.
Oh God.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, with things in the Ukraine ain't looking too good for actual China, not those fake on the mainland. Where are American Iceman when you need them?
We'll find out in a couple months when Top Gun 2 comes out.
Oh God.
Wait, what if? Okay, hear me out. What if this whole thing is an advertising ploy for Top Gun 2?
I mean, I'm okay with that because I'm excited to see what that franchise
saying? Oh wait, Jeff, are you implying that this is a wag the dog situation? Is that what you're implying?
Look, Rocky IV, the director's cut just came out. That's how he beat it the first time. We had classics like Top Gun that helped beat the fucking war last time or win the war last time. All the shit's coming back. The bad guys are back. It's round 2. That's all I'm saying. It lines up perfectly. I wouldn't be surprised if zombies start coming back from the grave and Ronald Reagan is in charge again.
Holy shit. Okay. All right.
And if Hulk Hogan wrestles a match this year at WrestleMania, it is truly the 1980s again.
I'm okay with it being I'm entirely okay with it being the 80s again. That's fine. But yeah, if things start happening like that and you call them, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Top Gun 2, that comes out on May 27th. Something else is coming out earlier that week. So I'm going to have a big situation on my hands where I will probably get into a lot of arguing because of how important that movie is to me.
Kendo, you make me proud. I just want to put that out there. I'm proud.
I've already pointed that one out when there was an ad for it before the Super Bowl. I was like, oh, that comes out on May 27th. I have to go see that. And then it was pointed out to me what's happening also around that time. And I'm like, I don't think you understand how important this is to me. And then I had to be reminded about the other thing being very important to me too. And I said, which I said, I've only known about that for like 6 months. I've been looking forward to this other thing for like 29, 30 years.
Well, you know what? I
mean, the way you put that is perfect. It makes entire sense.
Yeah,
Kendo?
I saw Top Gun. I saw Top Gun in like 1987 when I was like 4. Okay, that movie gave me my first ever career aspirations. I wanted to be a naval aviator too, but then I got asthma and glasses, and that dream was crushed. So what other dream did I hold on to? Top Gun.
Well, Kendo, I have good news. You may not be able to be a fighter pilot or join the FBI with those eyes or lungs, but you're a woke buster. So, folks, if you want to be a woke buster, go over to wokebusterscomic.com right now. Pick up a copy for yourself. You can get the awesome action cover, the basic edition cover. By the way, folks, all of those awesome perks at the bottom of the page are still happening. So we're going to make it to the point where we can get the deluxe, chrome cover for the basic cover for everyone to get that one. That's a nice little goal to make happen. Why not? You guys deserve it. You get something extra and make it look even more professional. So it's fun that way.
I don't know, Ken, you could become a TSA and then get into the FBI that way. That's always a shortcut.
I never said I wanted to be in the
TS
FBI.
motherfucking A.
I'm just saying, man. It could happen. It could happen.
Yeah, no, I don't ever recall wanting to be getting involved in the FBI. Naval aviator, I definitely wanted to do that as a kid. I was like, I want to fly planes and shoot down communists. Now I still want to shoot. Actually, I still want to fly planes and shoot down communists. That may be a dream job, but it just ain't in the cards.
No. Well, there's video games for that, Kendo.
That's true. There's actually a Top Gun game that's on PlayStation 2 that I went out of my way to rebuy again the last time I was home.
Oh my god.
There's one on Xbox. It's not a Top Gun game, but Afterburner's still around, and you can get
Yeah.
it on Game Pass. Yeah.
On Game Pass, there's this thing called Wingman something or another that's like supposed to be like a co-op thing. I'm like, oh, dude, I have to get that. But then me and my buddy Brandon end up playing Deep Rock Galactic or something. You're dwarves and you go mining and fighting spiders. It sounds really stupid, but it's actually a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, there was one I was playing on there called Evil Geniuses, where you have to make your own lair and like take over the world slowly and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun.
I've been getting ready for the new wrestling game just because I've been playing the old one a little bit. 2K20, folks, if you read about the glitches, they're there. It's not a great game. It's very anemic. I got it for $15, so that's why I bought it, and it's only worth $15. But since you're talking about fantasy and stuff, I'm getting ready to set out on an adventure. I'm going to watch that show Vox Machina. I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. So, folks, if you've watched it, let me know and tell me what you think. Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks, says Putin was thinking of putting the invasion on hold, but then Mr. Cleo read his fortune. The gods don't lie. Okay, so lots of talk. Oh, Dixon Cider still has the 8-bit Nintendo version of Top Gun.
I do as well, and I have that. I have the ROM and the emulator on my computer because I forgot. I sent you guys a video of me landing the fucking plane with no problems, drunk off my ass one night because somebody was bitching about.
Yeah, you did.
They're like the fucking plane, you can't land it, blah 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 blah. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna land this plane right now. And I was intoxicated, and I landed that goddamn plane. I never miss that fucking carrier.
You're better than the nerd.
Yeah, I mean, landing the plane is not hard. The only people that can't land the plane are, nimrods that can't fucking read. It tells you exactly what you got to do to land the fucking plane. Because you don't own that plane, the taxpayers do.
Cosmic Vader might be my favorite. Have said my favorite message. Putin invaded Ukraine because Wokebusters doesn't have overseas delivery.
Never that. That's it right there. We could have averted this entire crisis, Jeff, if you were just willing to mail comic books to Russia.
I'll acquiesce. All joking aside, I am gonna alter a couple things and have certain things available for worldwide distribution. So just keep watching, folks. Don't worry. Like I said, in demand, this is just the beginning of this campaign. It sounds like we're trying to move past stuff, but there's a lot of big announcements to make, and I want to make sure we make them at the right time. I don't want to just go, hey, this thing's here and go check it out.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I want everyone to know.
Well, and also like worldwide shipping now is, I mean, even now it's still a little pricey, a little bit difficult. So it's something we got to deal with. I mean, once again, we would love to get everybody all over the world a copy of this of our wonderful comic book, but things are still fucked up.
Yeah, it's not a choice that I make happily. It's just, hey, everything around the world's kind of broken, no matter what the news wants to tell you. Now we're getting ready to enter another thing, so it's like, yeah,
and I'm sure gas prices are going to go up $48.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun too.
I still got a Shell gift card. I'm going to hold on to that. Come on. I call my car Blitzkrieg. It's got great gas mileage. It made it across the country. Come on, Blitzkrieg. Just a few more years out of you and we'll be good.
Oh,
I've
man.
had that car for over a decade. I've driven that thing from Ohio to Michigan to Virginia to California to Florida, everywhere. That fucking car. Seen some adventures. Most recently, it's in WorldClassBullshitters. So there you go.
I noticed that as well, and I was like, I know that car. I've seen that car a lot.
Well, hear me out. I love Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi puts the same fucking car in every one of his goddamn movies. It's in Spider-Man. It's in The Evil Dead. It's even in The Wizard of Oz. They found a way to hide it in there. So that's just my little nod to Sam Raimi. I love that dude. I also went to Michigan State. I don't make films yet, but make comic books. The next best thing. So, folks, you guys can go check out it. WorldClassBullshitters. It's in demand right now. It'll be in demand for a while. So
yeah, it's in the link in our bio. Go check it out.
Also, too, the link in the description has the link for the 3 POA podcast that I'll be on this week. So everyone out there, I expect you to be over there hanging out with Laser Pants, the crew, and I. We're going to be we're going to be talking about collectibles and fun stuff. I mean, you guys love to hear us talk about toys and why Kendo can't wait to get that brand new Alf action figure. But
that's true,
dude. That's how I know I care about my friends. When I see something, I go, that person would want that thing. See, eventually I'm going to get to the state where I go, hey, Kendo would like this. I'm just going to mail it to him. And then it'll be like, oh, hey, Kendo, I bought you an Alf puppet. I hope you have space for it.
Oh, I do. Believe me, I do. I will make space. I kind of consolidated the collecting, and I'm really only focused on like 3 things that I'm willing to collect, and Alf happens to, make the grade. Although there was some news I saw earlier today where I may be a little wary about what's going to happen to Alf.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that as well, and I was very disappointed in that.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
it's coming back. So
but here's the thing. Like, Shout Factory apparently bought the rights, and apparently they have it, and they're going to make their own content now, and they're going to put it on their platform or whatever the fuck. It's going to be weird. It's going to be strange.
Yeah, folks, this is another. Streaming is great, but it's now becoming too much. Everyone that has the ability is creating a streaming service, and now Shout Factory, they have a channel, but this is getting stupid now.
Well, yeah, but they have a channel, but they have a channel like it's almost like a TV channel where like there are commercials every few minutes, and you get to watch old stuff, but they're not in the best quality because they don't really care that nobody's paying for it. So it is what it is. But I think they're going to. I think this might be the thing that they
R.I.P. Willie Tanner.
Yeah. Definitely.
R.I.P. Danny Tanner.
Yeah. Oh man, the Tanners are going down left and right these days.
Hey man, somebody warned Richard.
There's only one Tanner I want to go down. But... Poor Richard. I love that dude. Folks, check out Mother Noose Once Upon a Nightmare. Nick.
He sold out of the Blu-rays when I announced it on here, and I was sharing the link in our Facebook. He's done. He sold out of them. So if you want to, yeah, I have to go pick up yours. If you want a copy, yell at him. It's a buckshortproductions.com. They should have their social media on there. If not, look up a Buckshort Productions on Instagram or Twitter. They're there. Yell at him if you want a copy. He will get you one.
So Yeah, Alf is to give the official story for everyone out there who's listening. I don't know what they're talking about. We'll be a little better about that one. So, distribution rights to Alf, the puppet-fronted sitcom that ran on NBC from 1986 to 1990 and spawned an animated series and a cult following, has been acquired by Shout Factory. So, the company is in partnership with Alien Productions. They're bringing Alf titles to digital in the U.S., and they brokered a deal for the sitcom to stream on Fox's ad-supported service, Tubi. But they announced today that they're going to be bringing back all 102 episodes of Alf, 26 animated series, 21 animated tales, and they're going to develop new Alf-related content and launch digital media initiatives in domestic syndication and streaming, electronic sell-through, and video on demand. I don't think Alf... Look at Kendo. I like Alf as much as most people that didn't watch it like Alf, but Alf is a weird choice to like. It's a weird property. Have we devolved that far? Like, what's an available, recognizable property? We got to use Alf. Like, you would launch Disney Plus with Star Wars. You would launch Peacock with WWE content. Like, we're run out of shit. Have we run out? Like, what else is there to take? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, Kendo, so don't take it as a dig, but like, Alf is a punchline to some people, including this joke. Like, where the fuck else do you go? Like, this is a house of cards. This is like building your house on sand. There is no foundation.
Dude, I'm right there with you. That's the thing. Like, Alf in the vacuum of what it was when it existed and what it essentially became. I don't see what the hell you do with it because it doesn't work in modern day. Like, the whole story of Alf is that he's this creature from another planet that crash lands into these people's house. And it works because he's able to hide. The people, the neighbors can't really figure out what's going on. And the government is easily, swayed. Nowadays, it's not going to work because of all the cell phones, the GPS, satellites, everything like that. The idea and people being able to record shit and take pictures at whim just by whipping their camera out of their pocket, their phone out of their pocket. So, like, it's not going to work because, like, these kids that would have, on the show, they would have to run in with the Alf and they wouldn't be able to tell people that they saw Alf. Now they can just take a fucking picture. And it's kind of like why you can't have, like, people, like, cutting phone lines in houses anymore to, like, in scary movies. It's a trope that can't exist anymore because it doesn't work. So that's why I don't understand why they would bring back Alf. It's just like, if Shout Factory were to say, we're going to give you this awesome, we're going to remaster this shit, and here's the super sex nuts edition of Alf with the animated show, every episode, the TV movie, all that jazz, I'm buying that motherfucker, okay? I'm definitely going to buy that thing. As long as there isn't a digital copy of Ghostbusters 2016 with it, because then I won't. But
yeah,
I would buy that, even though I already own Alf on a DVD box set. I bought the one that came out a few years ago that was just all the different seasons of Alf put together in a little collector's box. I would buy that. I would buy the super crazy edition of Alf. And I'm going to buy that Alf action figure. Two of them, actually. Now I might buy three. One for me, one for the kid, and one for me to open and play with. Now, fuck that kid. I'm going to buy two. One for me to play with and one for me to keep in the box. He can inherit them when I die.
I'm sure he'll grow up and he'll be counting down the days until he can inherit his dad's Alf action figure.
God.
Yeah,
Alf.
like, man, I cannot wait for the old man to die. I'll get his Ninja Turtle toys, his Wayne Gretzky Funko Pops, his hockey puck collection, and the Alf box set.
The Alf box set.
Alf,
and Aliens from Outer Space. And Aliens from Outer Space came to Earth to eat pussy.
That's true. He
hey guys, let's steal that premise and make a parody.
Wait, so you're making so what? We just make Dion Alf?
Well, it's got to be like Earth Girls Are Easy with Alf.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
So I'm 100% on board if I get to play the Willie Tanner character in this story.
I'm down. You have to be Willie Tanner. I thought of another idea for a story, but it's kind of a mean-spirited story. It's where we travel through time, but only Kendo's allowed to talk. That would be mean.
I mean, depending on where we went in time and how far back we went, that would be an accurate statement.
That's the point. Like, I think it'd be a really fucking funny story if, like, we get sent back in time to, like, colonial days.
Yeah. I'd be like, they're with
Well,
me. They're my servants.
Well, I did watch 2 seasons of Timeless, so I could help you with that.
Yeah, that's what inspired me. I just wanted to be like, we're stuck back in time. What do we do?
Oh God.
But folks, if you happen to have an Alf that still is in its cardboard box, I would love to have one of those because that's pretty much the only thing that's missing. Because I've got the Alf doll, the Alf that I got when I was like 4, because that show came out I think in '86. So I've got the Alf. I just don't have it in like the little spaceship box that he came in because I was 4. I didn't fucking keep that thing. I would love to get one of those. So if somebody could send me a link to an eBay page, that'd be great. Other than that, I had some little Alf puzzles that were like the little jigsaw puzzles at my grandparents' house, and my grandma got rid of them, and I'm still mad about that to this day.
So for some reason in the late 90s or early 2000s, my mom was at a Big Lots and she found these Alf stickers and she bought them all and just gave them to people like as a random thing. She's like, hey, remember Alf? Here's some Alf stickers. My cousins loved it. It was like shit from the 80s that we found in a store.
And I just found the Alf jigsaw puzzles on eBay.
Oh, eBay.
Or if you guys can find Alf in Pog form, I would love one of those too.
Oh my God.
Get me the Alf Pogs. That is
Oh
a
God.
Simpsons joke.
If anybody remembers Pogs, holy shit.
Yes,
Oh,
no,
I
that is a wonderful callback to the Simpsons about Alf and Alf being on Pogs. Yes, this is the one where he's eating the big sandwich for $12.99. I'm buying this motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Eventually.
So Kendo, I got some interestingly bad news just for you.
Alf died?
Well, many years ago, the actor died. Willie, he's dead too. They're all dead. Alf, it's all a figment of Alf's imagination.
God.
Yeah, the live-action Ninja Turtles that are on screen, Kendo. What is the mistake besides the show existing that people remember from this show?
Well, one, there's 5 of them.
There you go.
And 2, they look like complete shit.
Well, I have good news for you, Kenda, because the 5th female Ninja Turtle is making her return.
Wait, what?
Yes,
There's a reason why nobody watched that show, and you're going to make that mistake all over again.
But guys, it's the modern era. It's more progressive. Audiences were bigoted in 1997.
No,
We were children and bigots.
God. Well,
in
folks,
1997.
it was a good run of 6+ years of doing the podcast. I'm gonna leave. This will be my last show. I'm gonna go try to do something else.
You're gonna go OD on bacon.
Oh God! When Jeff starts talking about diversity and inclusion, I need to get the fuck out.
Well, you got to get kindness and comics in there so it can be Dick. Remember Cecil's old thing, Dick and comics.
Yeah, more dick in comics.
Oh man,
We need less Dick in comics, more women, boobs. Folks, that's why we have our Sexy Gozer cover coming soon. Now, Venus, named after Venus de Milo, first appeared in Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation back in 1997. In the series, Venus is left behind when Splinter gathers up the 4 brothers and proceeds to train them. Instead, a shinobi magician named Chung discovers her, takes her to China, and raises her as his daughter, and even gives her the name of Mai Pei Chi, which also translates to the art of shinobi. She eventually makes her way back to New York, where she teams up with the Ninja Turtles to defeat Shredder and the Foot Clan. And now she'll be back in
Pog form.
Now, yeah, she'll be back.
form.
Well, Peter Laird hates the character.
Yes, he
One of
does.
the creators of Turtles. But IDW in a press release stated that first introduced as a live-action character in the 1990s, Venus, the first female turtle, preceding the fan favorite Jenica, introduced as the widely acclaimed whatever by over 2 decades. While Venus
Also sucks.
While Venus proved to be a polarizing figure at the time, fans can trust that Sophie Campbell, who has skillfully guided the narrative of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book series over the past 2 years, will reintroduce the character in a way that's both shocking and mesmerizing. Wow, I didn't realize this paragraph would bother me. Sophie Campbell, who skillfully guided the narrative of the Ninja Turtles comic book over the last 2 years.
I would explain why it's been terrible.
Yeah, you've been telling me about it.
Yeah, it started off okay, but the last dozen or so issues have just been like, ugh.
Watch out, Kendo. You're not allowed to criticize her. She's a woman.
I know she in that Turtles comic is just extremely stunning and brave. Now, excuse me while I go read more Money Shot.
She's a wonderful comic. Wonderful comic.
Yeah, porn in
Yes, it
space.
is. Yeah.
Porn. We should get drunk one night and watch the Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover episode. I think that'd be a good one. You remember that one?
No.
Oh, I do not remember that one.
I'll just show you a picture of it because like the Power Rangers, it's like live action, these versions of Ninja Turtles, but the Power Rangers like go to another planet and cross over and fight them.
That sounds awesome, man. Sounds great.
Wait, sorry, they go to another planet for the fucking here it is right here. It's Power Rangers in space. That's when they fight them.
Oh, okay.
Because like I knew there was a Power Rangers and it wasn't Mighty Morphin that fought the TMNT. It was the fucking Power Rangers in space, which it was the Power Rangers in space. I don't know what to say. That's one of Dion's favorites, but he's not here to defend himself. So let's get back with the audience before we play a game of Fuck, Marry, Kill. And by the way, we have a website to play it on, so we'll actually be able to see the game tonight, folks. So Primer, thank you very much for your super chat. Xavier to God says, imagine Flashpoint undoes the Batman movie. Ha ha!
You know what? DC might actually fucking do that because they love the taste of that shotgun barrel, as Dion would say.
Well, they
might actually do that.
They did announce today that there's another one coming, the Batman.
Oh,
but I still don't like. It's Warner Brothers. They do dumb stuff all the time.
I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it.
But guys, what if Bat Pat is the best version of Batman?
That's not gonna happen.
I know. I'm just trying to be funny.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's even like somewhat good, it'll be interesting for sure.
The best that he can hope for is better than Clooney.
That's a big
Yeah,
step.
that's literally it. That's the line of quality right there.
Because he's not gonna overtake Keaton. He's not gonna overtake Bale. He's not even gonna overtake Affleck. Val Kilmer, that's gonna be a struggle too, but he can definitely get Clooney.
Yeah, that's it. Only George Clooney and maybe Diedrich Bader. Nope, not even Diedrich Bader. He was a better Batman. Go Big Boar, Go Home has a question. Jeff, did you get refunded for WrestleMania 2020? No. Still not.
Holy shit.
No.
Oh, that's horrible.
Stephen Kraft says, hi, guys. Happy WCBs 300. Enough of this 299.5 shit. Actually, Stephen Kraft, this is not episode 300. The numbering system is not right, as you'd think. So we're rectifying it now to get to episode 300. So don't worry.
Yeah. There was a glitch somewhere, and we didn't cross our T's and dot our lowercase J's. So this is why we're
The abacus broke.
Yeah. The abacus broke. So yeah.
Don't worry, folks. Wayne Stock will perform live in just a few weeks.
Rip Taylor's
That's what we
gonna be
should call
there.
it, 300 Wayne Stock.
That's fine.
Old man fashioning a kayak out of a log.
Van Halen. Whoa, who else?
Megadeth. God, it's Wayne's World 2 is nowhere near as good as the first one, but it's still a damn good movie. Like,
It's a lot of fun.
It's funny. Primer, thank you very much. He says Putin invaded Ukraine because Yoko Ono dropped a new album. We did read that one. Just Joe, we are going to read your question about Cody Rhodes. We're going to talk about that a little later in tonight's show. Dixon Sider says most people call their body a temple. Mine is a bouncy castle.
I like that.
I like that. So we've read most of our Putin invaded ones. Here's a great one. Master Malrubius says that motorcycle dude crashed harder than Katherine Heigl.
Holy shit.
Jack White says Noah is a diversity hire. What do you expect, honestly?
Yeah, that's probably true.
A little more? I mean, it is the Daily Show. I expect more.
Well, I mean, like apparently Jon Stewart was like, the cream of the crop, and they're just like, well, we don't know where to go from here. Trevor, no, gotcha. Nope.
Well, Jon Stewart is a living example of that song. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Like, come on, we had him.
Yeah. And like he did it for 17 years. 17 years. And then he's like, all right, I'm done.
There was Craig Kilborn earlier than him, but
But
Craig Kilborn-
but Craig Kilborn had some. He was a touchy-feely kind of guy, and he had to get fired. So
You know what my favorite Craig Kilborn moment is?
what?
When he dies in Old School.
Dude,
He just fucking he crashes off the bridge and kills Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. Like he has that movie to his name, and then like the little bit of the Daily Show, and then he got fucking fired because he liked his secretary a little too much, and he didn't know how to keep his hands to himself.
Yeah, God. Man, Craig Kilborn, what is he up to these days? He's almost 60 and he's from St. Louis. Or sorry, he's from Kansas City.
Yeah, he's probably doing fuck all right now.
You think he's mellowed out and is nicer?
I don't know, probably because I mean he got caught early on, and like that reputation just kind of stuck with him. I don't think he's done shit. I think he did the show a little bit, then he did that movie, and then that was it. He just faded away.
He is worth $7 million. Good for Craig.
And he still lives in a van down by the river.
Yeah, he's still there. Now the 90s were rough on everyone. Now, TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. We read yours. Jack White says, check out Demon Slayer. I will. Right now, I'm working on Woke Busters and some other projects that I can't really talk about. So, sadly, any of my consumption of comics, movies, manga, games, it's just kind of utilitarian at this point. Like, I'm reading some Spider-Man books to look at a couple ideas for panel placement and some John Romita Jr. storytelling, because one of the other projects I'm working on, I need to be able to create a lot of story with very few images. So I'm kind of learning how to break things down on a simpler level, but basically make these images richer than possible. So it's been fun, but I haven't had a chance to check out anything, but I will add that to the list. Jack White also asks, how far are you into One Piece? Well, like I said, Jack White, I haven't been into anything new in a while. As boring as it sounds, like I said, Spider-Man comics are read for work. How does this look? What's an idea here and there? You know, it's fun to be in the creative field and you get to do that, but it also really like stifles your ability to watch and read a whole bunch of new stuff. It sucks, but like I got a copy of Shadows of the Empire sitting right here next to my desk. I haven't had a chance to crack that, but one day.
Yeah, man. That's rough.
Yay, deadlines and all this other shit, but I can't complain. TLJ Screwjob says, movies should be like AEW does pay-per-views every once in a while. Jeff's right. 5 months after Endgame, the new hotness TM was out.
Yeah,
2019, man. We just moved right past that. I think what else came out this year.
Yeah, it's dude, it's strange. It's just so strange how that works.
So I'm looking up the 2019 worldwide box office just for the hell of it. All right, The Lion King was the next biggest hit, and I think that came out a few weeks after. Yeah, okay, July 19th, so a couple months.
Yeah,
we don't have a movie season anymore like we used to.
No, it just ain't the same.
I'm okay with that. Not really. I want to go out and see a bunch of movies. There's just not much time right now. Now, speaking of movies, did you guys hear they're making a movie based on Beyblades, that fucking toy?
On what?
Beyblades.
What the hell is that?
Remember those?
No, I don't.
They were out when we were. I was in grade school and I still in grade school when they came out. Excuse me. Let me All right. So Beyblades. I'll pull up a picture for everyone out there. Where is the Wikipedia page for Beyblades? They're hard to say. So they are. This is the wiki for the cartoon. Shit. Fine. They debuted in 1999. Fine. Here we go. Beyblades are a line of spinning top toys originally developed by Takara, released in 1999 in Japan. And then various companies around the world have licensed Beyblades with Hasbro in Western countries. So basically, it's a toy that spins in like a plastic housing, and they like run into each other like tops or whatever. And they're making a movie based on that.
God, they really. Oh my God, they really are broken, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let it
Because
rip.
we yeah, because Alf coming back, and then we have Beyblades. Like what the? Oh my God.
Can't say that I recall those.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys would have, I guess, just been slightly too old for them.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, if they made a movie based on Pogs, that actually would work. Because hear me out, the Pogs movie would be set it in the 90s, and it's just about, like, I don't know, street racing, and the street racers collect Pogs or something. But if you made a movie about the Beanie Baby craze of the 90s, and you had people die in the story, that'd be a pretty epic one. Like people fighting to the death over Beanie Babies like they did back in the day.
I mean, yeah, that could work.
It should work. I would watch that. Alf Beyblade says CWD Trixie. That's the crossover movie we need to happen.
Oh God.
Hey Willie, let her rip. There we go. But yeah, let's while we have some more topics to cover tonight, let's take a detour and have a little fun, shall we? Let's play a rousing game of Fuck, Marry, Kill. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, now we're going to play the one that's here on screen right now. Guys, we have Emma Stone, Esmir Bayalanar, and Leighton Meester. 1, 2, and 3.
Meester lady?
Yeah, the Meester lady. I dropped an air conditioning on her earlier.
Oh God.
Hey, Kendo, we should address our on-air beef, remember?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We have tension.
That was so fucking weird.
I guess I should address these things at the beginning of the show, all riled up and angry, but no, whatever. It's just stupid shit. But I did notice how when Wokebusters closed and everyone was happy that we made it in demand, somebody was like, hey, all these people have been hating on you. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize it. So I went and looked into it. And then we saw the same people trying to spread the rumors that Kendo and I hate each other. So, folks, what I want to say in a very nice but serious way is if you hear shit about us, don't believe it unless it comes from us directly. Kendo and I, we hate each other, but we'll never tell you.
Correct.
Oh God. I remember you finding that and I was like, the fuck is this? And like and like the way they wrote it, I was just like, you guys don't even fucking know us. Like, who are you?
Well, realistically, all of this newfound attention and some negativity just means we're still working, still growing. Like, our Twitter growth has been ridiculous lately. Our reach has been ridiculous lately. It's like, hey, we're just going to learn how to sell shit on Twitter.
For some reason, you keep hitting a nerve. You've done this twice now in the past month. And this one keeps going because I'm still getting notifications about it. People are still fighting in the fucking threads.
Do me a favor.
of that picture. It's hilarious.
Do me a favor. Post the URL to yesterday's video about the image in that thread, so all those people can now see that. It's like, hey, we talked shit on Twitter. Hey, I made a video because you all sound stupid. Hey, watch it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Fuck, marry, kill. Emma Stone. Are we gonna? I'll pick an answer. You guys pick an answer each. So Emma Stone, you gonna fuck her, marry her, or kill her?
Kill her.
Kendo, you go.
Always kill her.
Right.
You always kill Emma Stone.
I don't know. I'll throw her one. I'll fuck her. It's okay. I'll fuck her.
All right. So what are you doing to Esmir Bayanalar?
I don't know. She's kind of cute. I guess I'll marry her. I don't know who she is exactly. I don't know anything about her.
And then Leighton Meester?
Meester.
Toss her on the pyre, man. Just fucking kill her. It's fine. I don't know who she is. So
I'm going to answer, I will fuck Emma Stone, marry this chick, and kill her because I don't know her. I don't like Lightning.
Oh, it goes on to more? Oh, God, that's weird.
Yeah, so let's collectively...
Wait, hold on. Who's the last one? Who's the B-movie fucking Scarjo over there?
I don't know who Scarlett Johansson is. Okay, Scarlett Alice Johnson, not to be confused with Scarlett Johansson, is a English actress, producer, and drama teacher. She's best known for her role as Vicky Fowler in the BBC soap opera EastEnders and Laura Derbyshire in Pramface.
Cool.
So she's dying. I don't really want to. Well, I can undo it. I guess we'll marry Emma Stone and just kill her because whatever.
That works.
I'm killing
I
Emma
wish we
Stone.
could-
You always kill Emma Stone.
Can we get better people that we actually know?
Yeah, just keep refreshing. Eventually you'll get people you actually know.
Yeah. Actually,
I
no.
mean,
if you,
Yeah,
if
we only know
you're-
one of these again.
Well, you know what? I love that. Let's just kill them all. Oh, there we go.
No.
Well, we can read the statistics. Jessica Alba, 24% fuck, 69% marry, 7% kill.
That's fair.
Scarlett Johansson, 30% fuck, 62% marry, 8% kill.
That 8%
impressive.
is stupid.
Yeah, that 8% is
No.
retarded.
Here's 8% of retardation too. 26% want to fuck Margot Robbie, 66% want to marry Margot Robbie, and 8% want to kill Margot Robbie.
That's a stupid 8%.
Yep. Yeah, find out who the 8% is and just I don't know. Send them into the sun.
11% want to kill Alexandra Daddario? No.
Yep. Yeah, same people who want to kill Margot Robbie probably. There's a couple outliers there.
Yeah. This is interesting. Like the real celebrities that people play the game for.
Yep.
Like Ariana Grande.
Oh God, she's another one. She's another one you could throw into the sun. It's fine. Nobody's gonna miss her.
Mm-hmm.
So, folks, if you want to play along at home, you know what to do. I'm trying to find a better one, and we'll go back to it in a little bit because that one was just too, Wait, is this a better one? Oh, there's an app.
There's an app.
Wait, there's a Fuck, Marry, Kill game you can play on browser. Maybe we won't play this on air. This could get weird.
Yeah, we wouldn't want things to get weird.
No, definitely not. Dr. Meatball has one. Kimmy from Fuller House, where they're all old. Kimmy Gibbler, Candace Cameron, or Jodie Sweetin.
I never watched Fuller House. So
I never watched
frame
Fuller
of
House either, so I don't know
reference
who
of
people are.
how they turned out to be.
Here we go. Dr. Meatball. He says, X-Men edition, Olivia Munn, Sophie Turner, or Jennifer Lawrence.
Ooh,
God, I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence is kind of fucking stupid.
Hey, she just had a baby today. Be nice.
That doesn't make her smart, Jeff. Jesus, that
No.
that makes her.
I know a lot of stupid people that had babies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah. I would no, but I will kill Olivia Munn though, because she's the dumbest. She's the dumbest one there. Don't really like her. I don't care how good she looks. She's just fucking retarded. I will probably marry Sophie Turner and fuck Jennifer Lawrence.
I'm killing Jennifer Lawrence for the reasons that were mentioned above and the movie Mother. I'm gonna fuck Olivia Munn and pretend it's 2007, and then I'm marrying Sophie Turner for the passport.
Nice.
Sophie Turner's gonna die because she's weird to me. I'll marry Olivia Munn, and I guess I'm gonna kill Jennifer Lawrence. I hate the Hunger Games. Like, she just everything she does makes me just not want to watch. So,
Well, because like she was casting a bunch of stuff. All of a sudden, she's like super young. It's like you have no experience. I don't know why you're in these things, and she just kept going up and up and up. And I was like, okay.
Okay is right. Now, guys, it wouldn't be one of our episodes unless we had some Star Wars stuff to talk about. I rolled my eyes at this one, but
Ray.
yeah, no. Luckily, it's not about Rey. We don't have to worry about her. Now, the Obi Wan show is coming out in a few weeks.
Oh God. Okay, so another thing I can fucking skip then. Thank you.
Well, I tried to go, hey, I'm going to commit to watching the Book of Boba Fett because we talk about this stuff, and it sucked for the most part. Now, the Mandalorian episodes were solid. I'll give them that. And what I mean by that, folks, is the episodes where Boba Fett was not featured in a show titled The Book of Boba Fett, those were fun episodes. That doesn't mean it doesn't bode well. For
and I love how people's excuses like, oh well, they're meant to be, the Book of Boba Fett meant to be the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is meant to be the Book of Boba Fett. They screwed up. It's like, how is that my fucking problem? That Disney, a major, a billion-dollar corporation who's supposed to be an entertainment company, doesn't know how the fuck to do who doesn't know how to fuck to entertain me properly. How is that my problem? They screwed up. They messed up. They made a big, and they made the show unwatchable. That's not my problem. I'm sorry.
So let's start talking about this. So the Obi Wan Kenobi Disney Plus leak spoils the Jedi Order plot. So for those out there that might believe this, take it with a grain of salt or earmuffs, up to you. So in recent years, many Star Wars fans have gained a new appreciation for the prequels, as evidenced by Chapter 5, The Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus, which paid tribute to a Naboo starfighter and the Phantom Menace signature pod race. In addition to McGregor and Christensen's reunion in the Obi-Wan TV series, as well as their hyped rematch of the century, let's pause there for a minute. I have an issue. I know people are trying to argue, oh, it doesn't mean that they didn't fight since Mustafar. Yeah, it fucking did. Okay?
No, 100%. 100%. Because that was the last time they met.
Yep.
Because what does Vader say in A New Hope, Jeff?
We meet again at last. Oh, sorry, he goes, I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Which means that they never fucking met until right then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like when he stops and he says, I sense something, a presence I have not felt since, and then just walks off.
Exactly. That right there, those two minor lines, if you say, tell you all that you need to know about the history of fucking Star Wars.
And I'm so tired that they overlook the moments in the film just because, well, it could be cool or it could pop a rating or it could be whatever. It's like, look, the Star Wars fan base, we love what is here. We want more Star Wars when you don't need to alter the Star Wars that came before it. That's the secret. Trying to have, oh man, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are going to fight again. No, they're fucking not. They fought twice. Mustafar and the Death Star. Obi-Wan won the first one, and I think Obi-Wan technically won the second one. He gave up that fight. He quit. He let Darth Vader take him down. He became one with the Force and became more powerful than Darth Vader could possibly have imagined. But that's just me. I mean, maybe I'm just watching a movie and reading into it like, I'm supposed to.
Or you remember the lines really well, and you know what the hell you're talking about because you're world-class.
Isn't it? Thank you, sir. I found it interesting, though. Like, we are not fake nerds. We're not going to all of a sudden talk about every new nerdy trend because we're looking for a click. But when the real shit comes out, your Star Wars, the ones that are important to us, we're popping off lines left and right. There's a certain level. Like, I want to say it like this. Outrage over certain properties is justified. And sometimes people look far too much into it, and it's not justified. Lord of the Rings is justified. Star Wars is justified. Star Trek, comic book, stuff like that. But not every little thing is going to be worthy or worthwhile to get upset over. And the more I realize it, the more I'm focused on how poorly Star Wars was handled and just how it's not fixed. I was never convinced that it was fixed, but I was so removed from Star Wars because I was so, I didn't give a shit about it anymore. But it still needs help. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni aren't the ones that are fixing Star Wars because they're still the lady at the top, that dumbass. So until she's gone, nothing really has changed. And so let's talk about this new Obi-Wan show because things may not have changed even more, which makes no sense when I think.
Well, I mean, like you were saying, like when they don't, reference old stuff or they don't mess up the timeline, it's fine. That's why I loved the first season of Mandalorian because it was its own thing, and it did flow with the timeline of what happened. It was great, and then season 2 happened, and then it became Spin-off City, and I didn't fucking care for it anymore.
Yeah. Luckily, though, the lady at the top should be gone this week.
I read the same thing from my sources.
So, according to another source, MakingStarWars.net, there's yet another Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi will find who survived Order 66 from Revenge of the Sith. According to this leak, this Jedi is on a mission of his own to find Obi-Wan and rebuild the Jedi Order. So again, folks, this is the same story we've seen like 6 times where it's like, oh, this guy's going to redo the Jedi Order. Then he's going to die because it takes place in between the movies. Well, this guy's going to restart the Jedi Order, but he's going to die. Like, if this story is real, why the fuck is it, excuse my language, why the fuck does it matter? Because he fails. Luke Skywalker is the only one that gets this shit to work. So every story you're going to tell me of a Jedi or some douchebag with a lightsaber that isn't quite a Jedi to sell a toy, it's an irrelevant story. All roads lead to the same thing. Luke Skywalker is the one. He fights Darth Vader. Vader dies, brings balance to the Force. Luke restarts the Jedi Order, and then it becomes Kylo Ren. And you know what? I know everybody wants to, oh, I hate that, I hate it, but that's the fucking thing. Excuse me, I can't speak because my mouth is dry. The Book of Boba Fett reaffirmed that fact that all roads lead to the prequel trilogy, the sequel trilogy. And so knowing that, like, let's not get overly hyped up for something that's going to lead to ultimately be disappointing. You know, it's all of these new Jedis that pop up just die. Like, are you guys going to get excited about a character that just exists to die?
No, because there's no, because then the character doesn't carry any weight, and if you know the character's going to die, why would you give it any? Why would you follow that character and give it any sort of emotional support or any sort of your attention? Because it's not going to fucking matter.
Bingo.
See what? Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the point? Like, there's literally no investment you need to make in said character.
Well, let's get our audience a little invested in the character. Having been inspired by Obi Wan's message to the Jedi who survived Order 66, a young Jedi named Nari finally locates the Jedi Master on Tatooine. Now, why would Obi Wan send out a message if he's in hiding to keep Luke Skywalker alive and safe from Darth Vader and the growing Empire to make sure that Luke is old enough to take down Darth Vader? Why would Obi-Wan then he so willingly throws his life away to protect Luke because it's the right thing to do to take down the dark side and defeat the Empire. Why is he going to play rough and loose and just start sending out messages hoping people are there to help him? Like, he already had a fucking game plan that he was willing to sacrifice everything for. Why is he going to go back and change up the plan because this kid's around? Or, like, do you understand why I'm asking this question, folks? Like, it's done.
Well,
there's no reason to tell these stories.
Well, the main reason why he would do that, Jeff, is because somebody came along and decided there's a way we can make money off of people that love everything Star Wars and will not question these things and will just blindly appreciate it. And then there are people like us that will, rip it apart.
Well, I'm glad we've seen Star Wars so we can at least come from a place of knowledge, because I would be so fucking pissed off. They've done it to my favorite franchises. The only thing that's sacred is still Back to the Future, thankfully.
God. Hopefully, it stays that way.
Now, there is more to this.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be restarting the Jedi Order at DragonCon this September. It's going to be the WCBs restart. Come meet us at the High Velocity Bar at the Hyatt Regency. We'll be there. And you just leave your name and an email address, and we'll start the Jedi Order all over again.
Yeah, and if you wake up feeling weird, no, we didn't. We didn't drug you and steal your lightsabers. So,
oh God.
We also have the report claims that Rupert Friend's Grand Inquisitor, the fifth brother, and Reva, the third sister on Tatooine. Wait, hold on. Wait, the Grand Inquisitor is supposed to be a part of this show? The guy from the fucking Rebels television series?
Okay. You would know. I wouldn't. I've never seen that show, so I can't.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reread. I'm gonna read this all because there's a bunch of names that I don't know, but just follow me because it's gonna talk about Uncle Owen. Which, again, if this is real, did anybody that makes this show watch fucking Star Wars? The way it's framed, presented, all this shit. Luke Skywalker has had run-ins with Obi-Wan Kenobi as a crazy old wizard that's watching over him. If it's just that level of, he's a crazy old man, I don't want you to be bothered by him, and all Uncle Owen knows is that he's a crazy old dude kind of related to his father in some way, now that Uncle Owen's going to get involved with fights and shit and danger, like, isn't that going to make him want to keep Luke away from Obi-Wan even more than just he's a crazy old man? Like,
no, because what's gonna happen is Uncle Owen's gonna get injured, and that's why he's gonna get in his fucking chair.
Wait, he doesn't even have a chair.
What am I thinking about then?
His
dad. No, that's what it was. His dad. Okay, his dad. All right. Fuck, I'm getting confused now.
Yeah, the one that married the whore. I mean, Shmi Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, then they're just gonna play that again, and he's a fucking moisture farmer who needs robots, like, whatever. So it's gonna be fucking weird. I don't care. I really don't care anymore. Once again, I got excited for the Book of Boba. Oh, it's not the book. The Mandalorian season 1, and never again.
I hate. It's not about leaks and rumors. It's about how did the people that make this not see the Star Wars movies that contradict the things they're trying to do? It doesn't even have to worry about, we don't have to worry about the EU. It's like, if you contradict the original trilogy, then fuck you. You don't even get to exist. Like, that's like saying, oh, we're going to make a Star Wars TV series where we'll talk about the events of Star Wars, but Luke Skywalker died on the Death Star. It's like, is this Otherworlds? No, this is the main line. Fuck him.
Well, I mean, and this, I think this is also why Disney wanted to disregard the EU, because they didn't want to pay any of those writers, which they still haven't. I'm sure they're still in a lawsuit with them. And that's how Disney treats people that make content. They shove them to the side and just don't want to pay them anymore. But it's weird because they could have used the EU, they could have used people who know the stuff and made something wonderful and made something great that followed one of the stories, one of the comics, any of those things. And if they actually cared, they would have been good, and I think the fans would have been heavily invested, and they would have gladly given them the money for it. But instead, they went to the evil capitalism route, not the good capitalism route, the evil capitalism route, and just said, "Fuck you, we're making what we want, and you're going to watch it and give us your money regardless." That's what they did.
Yeah, and to Jeff's question about did these people actually watch Star Wars? No, they didn't. The people that are writing this stuff probably have never watched Star Wars before. The same way that people that write for WWE have never watched wrestling before.
But it's really sad when, like, between the four of us, whenever we talk about Star Wars, we could come up with a better fucking show than that's on Disney Plus right now. That's sad that we as nerds who know the property really well could come up with these things like on a whim.
That's because these writers that have never really probably been fans or watched a whole lot of Star Wars don't care about it the way we do, who people, are fans of said property. So we've got a little bit more vested interest in keeping it, sane.
Yeah, it's just yeah. Disney should have never bought it, and should just.
This is really George Lucas's fault. At the end of the day, if he wouldn't have sold it, this wouldn't have happened. I blame you, George Lucas.
I need a DeLorean, and I need Libyans right now.
I need a young priest and an old priest.
I mean, are you going to have the Libyans shoot somebody? Because
I need their help acquiring stuff.
Oh, use pinball machine parts. Got it.
Yes, use pinball machine parts. Exactly. They're the best one. The best ones come out of Libya.
Dude, in 1985, you could get plutonium at any corner drugstore. Okay.
Shit. Okay. All right.
It's a little harder to come by though.
Yeah.
Our friend Jack White, thank you very much. He says, let's be honest, Putin invaded because he wanted to help weak poopy pants Joey by making him wartime president, get Joey's approval up. Don't think that'll work.
No, I don't know anything. I don't think there's really anything that's going to help that at this point, unless like gas prices go down to like 99 cents and the shelves just magically appear full, and inflation has been reversed. But that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, that's yeah. That would that's how exactly that would work.
Yeah.
Up next, our friend Xavier DeGod says, I see someone says that Reeves is better than Raimi. Matt Reeves, the director?
Christopher
you could
Reeves,
make
you can't really compare the two.
That's true. Christopher Reeves only directed a few things. I think maybe an episode or two. Let's see what Christopher Reeves directed. What do you think he directed, guys?
Equestrian.
God damn it.
That's fucked up, Kenda. That's fucked up.
Well, I mean, he was a fan.
Yes, we know that. We very clearly know that.
Don't you get mad
So
at me
I
for
thought. All right.
I can't say too soon because it follows the rule.
Yeah, he's been dead for almost 20 years, guys. This still hurts us. It's Superman. Well, he died in 2004.
Oh my god, I didn't realize
Wow,
it's been that long. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman's been dead for almost.
Wow.
God damn.
Wow.
He's one of those few actors, though. Like every time I see a picture from that movie, I'm like, "Ooh, this is a special image. This is important." Like, even I can go on about Batman actors and Spider-Man actors and Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man, but there's like a magic that comes with Christopher Reeve's Superman that still hasn't been topped. Even before he died, before he was injured, that was there. It was just something about that performance.
Well, and he was also in like a couple episodes of Smallville as well, but like apparently his knowledge of Superman was also up there. Like he knew fucking everything. He knew it all. Because he was, I guess he was that dedicated to the character that he wanted to know. He wanted to read the comics and know the stuff and be him, so.
Now, Xavier to God did clarify with Matt Reeves. I knew what you meant. But to go with that for a second, though, Christopher Reeves directed 3 things. He directed a TV movie called In the Gloaming. He directed a TV movie called The Brooke Ellison Story. And he directed in 2006, Everyone's Hero, which... Wait, how did he direct that?
Wait. See, if he died in 2004, how's he directing something in 2006?
It's him. There's 3 directors: Colin Brady, Christopher Reeve, and Daniel
his
St.
death.
That's
the only logical explanation. And he's actually still alive right now. He's just in the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, he's on the beach earning 20%. That's what happened.
There's that too.
Now, I will say that Matt Reeves is a respectable director. I enjoyed his Planet of the Apes films. I'm looking forward to Batman, but Sam Raimi's just on another level. Before Spider-Man, he was this cult classic director, the Evil Dead trilogy. He had done work on television. He produced a ton of those wonderful action shows in the 90s. Not a Simple Plan, that's a band. Something, what's the name of the film? Something Miracle or whatever. The one with Billy Bob Thornton about the money. Sam Raimi did a ton of movies. He did Darkman, Wizard of Oz.
Oh my! Wait, no, he did fucking Darkman with Neeson.
He wrote that movie.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude, Darkman is a superhero film created by fucking Sam Raimi because he wanted to do superhero movies and he couldn't, so he made his own.
That makes sense. I
mean, that's one way to take the bull by the horns.
I don't like Darkman at all. I watched it as a kid, and I guess that's why I don't like it. But I love Sam Raimi movies.
I highly recommend watching it as an adult. It hits differently. It really does.
I'll give it a shot because as a kid, it just bothered me that he was burned and it would show it. And like I burned my thumb around the age that I first saw this movie, and I couldn't just get over the pain on my thumb. I'm like, oh man, his whole body, ouch. So.
Fair enough. But yeah, but if you watch it now and just see the kind of you see the Sam Raimi stuff like in the background and things like you clearly know it's him and his style. Like it's very distinct.
It's probably in that movie, and I'm going to pull up an image of it just for my clarification.
Bruce Campbell?
Is he? Because I was going to say the car. Yeah, Sam Raimi's Oldsmobile is in Darkman.
Yeah,
there you go.
Say so.
Yeah, it's in Spider-Man, Evil Dead, Oz the Great and Powerful, Darkman, The Gift, Drag Me to Hell. He puts it everywhere. I'm going to put the goddamn Blitzkrieg Volkswagen in all of our stuff, guys. What I'll do is I'll go back and I'll redraw a page of Stealing Solo, and I'll put that in there as well. It'll be a special edition.
Well, no. Yeah, Sam Raimi did a movie called A Simple Plan in 1998. Neo-noir crime thriller film directed by Sam Raimi, written by Scott B. Smith. That one?
Yeah, the one with Billy Bob Thornton about the bag of money.
Yep. Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton, Bill Paxton, Bridget Fonda, set in rural Minnesota.
Okay, it's available on Hulu to watch right now.
Ooh,
yeah. I'm glad I got the name right, and I'm also glad that there's a band though, right? I'm not.
Yeah, there is. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
It's like they suck. Oh god, I remember them. I'm looking into them now. I hate pop punk. All that fucking emo shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'd rather, I don't know, not listen to it. Oh, so let's talk about something that I wanted to talk about with you guys. We talked about it briefly as they were happening, the Olympics, but did you see the report that they're the worst rated ever in history?
Yeah, I heard that, but I mean they're also taking place in China, so I don't, I kind of get it.
I'm not surprised. The Olympic ratings have been going down substantially. Like they're kind of like Monday Night Raw, where every week they set a new low rating. The Olympics are kind of the same way. Like every Olympics, it's like, oh, these are the lowest watched Olympics in history so far until the next one. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that the time difference is like like for me, it was a 15-hour time difference. So watching anything live, you'd have to watch it in the middle of the night. And also just from what little bits I watch, because I only pretty much just mainly watch the ice hockey. The presentation also kind of sucked. Like there wasn't anything that great about it other than, the occasional Chinese propaganda.
Yeah, regards.
Yeah, I kept hearing about that stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people like really pissed off about this like ski girl who's like 18 years old that's Chinese, but she was born and raised in America, so she's a dually. But she went and competed for China, so everybody was all.
That's a
pissed
little
about
no.
that.
That's a little fucked up. That's a little fucked up. Sorry, no, that's a lot fucked up. That's a lot fucked up.
Yeah. So she was like, they were like, it was like they essentially treated her like profiles in courage. And it was like, oh, I don't, I've grown up and, ever since I declared my allegiances to China, I've gotten a lot of hate mail. I'm like, yeah, I wonder why.
Well, there was a lady, I think, who was part of the German team, and she was, and like, she's a U.S. citizen, but she was like, raised in Germany. She wanted to go work for the German. She was wanting to play for the German team, and they were like mean to her. And she's like, "Fuck it, I'm going to America." And she had like 12 hours to get her American passport stamped and be registered as an American for the bobsled, for the single person bobsled, and she won. And like her and another American female won the gold for the American bobsled team.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a little understandable because like 12 years ago or 10 years ago, the United States like men's soccer team in the World Cup was like half German because Jurgen Klinsmann was our coach at the time. So he went and found all these guys that were like essentially sons of like service members that have been stationed in Germany their whole life. And they were like, he's like, hey, you're not on the German national team, but you could walk on to the American team. And so like half the American team couldn't even speak English. They were all like German speakers. So I was like, hey, it helped. Like we did really well in that World Cup. So I mean, I'm all for it. Germans, folks. If you can't play for the German national team, become an American citizen. We could use you. But yeah, no, seriously, I get the hate for the ski girl. I'm like, look, she's 18. You probably shouldn't be sending her death threats. That's not cool. But I kind of also understand why people were so fucking pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, had she been like, "Oh, I'm going to Canada," but I would have been like, "Okay, that's fine. That's not a big deal." But China, really?
Yeah, it's like if you're a dual national and you're gonna play and you're like, I can't get onto the American team, I'm gonna play for somebody else. It's like I get that you want to play on the national stage, and it's like you're not going to a direct rival. I get that, but it'd be like if somebody's like, "Yeah, I'm not playing for the United States, I'm playing for Russia." Like, listen here, motherfucker. Okay, we got a problem now. But if they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go play for Armenia," it's like, what the fuck did Armenia ever do? That's fine. We have no beef with them. So I think that's the main reason why she's getting so much shit is because of that. But whatever. And like I said, the Chinese propaganda that they would run every now and then didn't help. It's kind of like when WWE went to Saudi Arabia the first time, and they were showing all those videos of like how nice Saudi Arabia is and how wonderful of a country it is, and like you're watching it, you're like, don't they still kill people because of who they sleep with?
Yeah, I don't know why I watched Sweet Saudi Money Mania last Saturday. I guess I was bored, but I did, and they had more of their propaganda. Like, why doesn't the WWE just understand? Like, we're aware of the business that you do and the place that you do it. Don't try to make us feel good by watching your Blood Money product. We just want to know the result for WrestleMania. Like, fuck everything else.
Oh my god, my cousin got married to somebody, this girl who's from there, and I get to hear stories from it all the time, and it's like, it's fucking crazy. Like they have to have like the photos of the kings in their business, or else they can't run the business. Like that's their license for running the business, having the pictures of the kings, like somewhere in the front door of the business. It's fucking weird.
That sounds like a very free and progressive country.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like the shit she told me, I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
no,
folks, if you're listening, there's one place we will never broadcast from, and it's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, plane tickets are killer.
I mean, you guys will be fine. I'll be the one getting,
We talk about you guys will be fine. People like me don't do very well over there unless they're in the army.
No, just get some sunscreen. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, no, I ain't getting on that plane. You'd be like, we're going to Saudi Arabia. Nope, they're going to pay us $6 million. What guarantees do we have?
Did they pay for all of us, or just can we send Dion to collect a check?
That'll work too. I mean, I'm willing to do like a distance like a Zoom meeting type.
Zoom meeting.
That's where Dion is right now, folks. If you're wondering, Dion's in Saudi Arabia collecting our $6 million check. You wanted us to wait for 300 episodes? Well, we're gonna have a big 300th episode blow off where Dion comes back.
Yeah, so much cocaine, so much cocaine, and so many hookers.
Yeah, the wires get crossed. It turns out they're not going to give us Dion back unless we give them $6 million.
Well, Hillary, I'm sorry.
Be like, Dion's a good friend and all, but he wasn't that good of a friend.
Unless Elon Musk is going to pony up some ransom money, I don't know what we're going to do, folks.
Well, I did hear about a ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean that has a bunch of Bentleys on it that we could go,
liberate.
Yeah, because if it's in international waters, it is legitimate salvage.
Yeah, well, we can always just go to the bank and see if they'll loan us $6 million for ransom. Like, do you guys offer ransom loans?
Ransom loans. I mean, just think about it. That has to happen. That has to happen often enough for that to be a thing.
We should have a fucking fake commercial for ransom loans. That's what I want. Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
We're working on our skits and stuff. I didn't really have an excuse to press them, but I had a couple little bumpers that we're gonna put on TikTok and stuff. You want to see one of them?
Sure.
Yes.
See what I mean?
I can put that up there. That'll be nice.
Just make sure you put Eastern time after that 8:30.
Oh yeah, I will. I can go back and edit it. Check this one out though.
I really like that one. I didn't know where it was going at first, but I like it.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I'm doing my part. I think I'm going to look every time there's a big national news story, like during this invasion or whatever, I'm going to watch Starship Troopers. And then I'm going to basically write parallel essays about what's going on. We'll put in.
I love he's going to do that. And then all of a sudden we're going to have another fucking parody comic of us battling space bugs. It'll be us battling space bugs. We'll be space marines.
But no, instead of fighting a bug army, it'll be like, actually, we won't go parody, we'll go satire. We'll be really pointed on the Starship Troopers one. Like it'll be an invading army of donkeys and elephants that we have to destroy or some shit like that.
Yeah, and Chuck Norris helps.
Yeah. Fucking
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Wrong!
I just wanted to press that. So we have one more to press. I really wish Dion was here for this one because I kind of like this one. Again, Nick, I want you to put these on our TikTok. I will send you the high resolution one.
You know what? They kind of remind me of Adult Swim.
Yeah,
that's the
bumpers. Yeah, they kind of remind me of that stuff.
Point.
Yeah.
So I don't talk about our branding. I guess I don't really talk about ideas and themes here on the channel because I don't want people to rip our shit off like they have in the past. But it's like, yeah, that music that plays at the end of our video, I was looking for something like an Adult Swim outro. I loved the way that, I guess it was Tom was the robot. Adult Swim, Toonami, all of those weird bumpers, that was just like the perfect late night television. That's what I think of our show as. Like you're just up, you're late, you watch it. For whatever many hours, you're just like, wow, what am I watching? I'm in. And then you come back next week. It's this weird feeling. And so I love Toonami. I love Adult Swim. All of this shit. So I'm glad you guys picked up on that.
Yeah, dude. Late night TV around that time was fucking great. You had, I think they even had South Park where it was like, it was late at night as well, where it was like, all the curse words were in it. That was the rebroadcast.
That was
rebroadcast. Okay, no, that's all right. Yeah. Yeah, they did things like that. Yeah, it was fun times, man. Fun times.
Dude, I know I sound like an old man when I say this, but I was watching Die Hard on television and they said fuck on USA and I about shit my pants. Like, I understand, folks, that this is the natural progression. We're eventually we're gonna censor movies less on TV. You got to understand something. When I was in high school, when I think Kendo was in college in 2003, but like when the Janet Jackson titty thing went down, like everybody
That was a
got
big fucking
watertight.
deal.
Like every butthole in America clinched up, and if you even thought about a nipple, you got like you were done.
Yeah. Dude, that was the only
You
Super
even
Bowl.
thought about a nipple? You got
That was the only Super Bowl since like 1990 when I started watching football that I did not actually get to watch because I had to work that night. So I got back to the dorm room, found out about all the shit that went down because I had to listen to the game on the radio at work. So obviously I had no idea about what was going on at the halftime show because they didn't cover that. It was the fucking NFL, Westwood One Sports version. And so 2003 or 2004, Kendo had to like scour the internet to try to find video or whatever of what happened because I'm like, what happened? What's this big deal about this? What is this? So 2004 was a different time when you were trying to go and find like viral images and things like that. You could still get them. It just took a little bit more digging than like the instantaneous that you get it now.
So you're not the only bullshitter that didn't see it live. Would you like to know why I missed Janet Jackson's titty?
Because you were like 12 and didn't care.
Oh, no, I cared about titties at 12. I was 15, definitely cared at that age. No, I had just got the Grand Theft Auto double pack. So during the halftime show, I popped in Vice City for about a half an hour and missed the whole thing. So I turned back to the game and it's just like, hey, this
Oh, my
happened.
God.
I went, oh.
Yeah. Had I been watching the Super Bowl, I would have missed it too because I don't typically watch the halftime show. I think I've only ever watched two. It was Tom Petty and Prince.
Yeah, this last one was good.
Yeah, a lot of people were bitching about it, but I'm just like, well, we talked about it last week. You can hear us talk about it.
Yeah, we're not gonna go over it again.
It was a lot of controversy. So, hey, Patrick Bateman's here. I like your business card, dude. Is that a bone-colored business card?
Yeah. It doesn't have a watermark though.
What is it? What does he do again? He's in mergers and acquisitions. Is that what it is?
Yeah. He works for Pierce & Pierce.
Okay, all right, yeah.
It sucks that Jessie hates that movie, but now that she's got all this fencing stuff to do, she's gone more. I'm just gonna watch American Psycho tomorrow. I got the new 4K.
Do it.
Dude, I bought the fucking deluxe edition with the slipcase that like peels his face off. You remember that chemical
What?
peel he does in the beginning of the movie? Hold on, I'll go get it real quick.
Please do
Talk
because
about
I want to see this shit.
Yeah. Dude, read the book. The book is even more fucked up. Like
I honestly might because once again I finished Fight Club again for like the second or third time and I fucking love that book. The movie does do it justice, but the book is just like it's a little bit fucking creepier.
Dude, so I had watched American Psycho, the movie, after it came out on home video. I was over at my buddy Brandon's house and we watched it. I was like, this is fucking weird. I like this. This is great. And then I was telling a guy I worked with about it because I was, oh yeah, dude, that's like based off a book or something like that. So I went to the used bookstore and I found it. And so I bought the book. And when I moved up to Michigan to go to college, I sat down and was reading the book. That was like the first thing I did when I was up there was like hung out and read this book. I was like, holy shit, this book is fucking crazy. The only thing I can say is like when he goes on his rants about different music and things like that, that's chapters in the book. And I skipped the entire Whitney Houston chapter because I really didn't fucking care to read 10 pages about Whitney Houston because I don't care about Whitney Houston or her music.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, but yeah, like the book is on a completely different level than the movie, and the movie's great as it is.
We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
We can't hear Jeff. We can't hear Jeff.
There we go.
Yeah, there
How's
it is.
that?
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so
I got this one, and then you peel off his face,
oh, nice.
and then behind his head is the axe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Excellent.
Holy shit, that's really good.
And it's an American
Yeah, I got
flag.
this. This was at Best Buy. So there you go, folks. Oh, here's the best part of this, and I never noticed this until right now. There's
Holy
fucking-
shit.
Oh, hey. Call that phone number and see if it works.
555. I fucking love American Psycho so much.
Because you can
it's
call
really
it,
good.
you can
It's
call
really
Better Call Saul's phone number, and it sort of works.
Is it all good, man?
man.
Let me put American Psycho away.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Watch it out. Watch it afterwards.
I might watch it afterwards. Nick, because we all buy our physical media still. My favorite versions of movies right now are the steel books with the slip covers like this. Because have you noticed that a lot of movies, like the box art, is just a big commercial? Because Ghostbusters Afterlife is literally a commercial. It's got fucking New York Times quote and something else quote. Other movies got Rotten Tomato ads. The worst one is how Walmart and Target are doing it. When you get Spider-Man from Walmart or Target, there's a special edition with the Walmart logo printed on the box or the Target logo printed on the box. And so basically when you buy movies now, you have to have corporate branding from where you bought it. I don't want that on my fucking movie. I want the poster. I want original artwork, or I want to go, and I will do this. I'll spend a couple extra bucks to avoid getting a commercial on my movie. Like, I'm paying to avoid commercials. I'm paying to avoid any of this outside shit. I know this is a weird thing to complain about, but it pisses me off that like I can't get away from corporate branding on like literally everything. Shit that it doesn't have any right to be on.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, because like it was like they always say, oh, physical media is not not the thing. It keeps going down every year. But I'm just like, I know a lot of people who are buying it, a lot of people who should be buying it. I mean, I once again I understand the streaming thing, whatever. Like I understand that, but
But it takes up so much space.
Well, here's the thing, like VHS took up a lot of space. Like you can fit 2 DVDs in the space of VHS. And then if you really want to really reduce space, fuck the boxes and just put them in one of those giant like CD cases we used to like carry around in our cars like 25 years ago.
I still have one in my car.
Yeah, I mean I've got one for old burnt DVDs, and I used to burn a fucking lot of them, man. Oh my god, it was bad. I would rent them and then rip them off. It was great.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah, it's insane. But even now, because I'm have my own little Plex server now, like I'm ripping things off and putting them on there, and it's wonderful.
Plex is great. I was watching. That's right. I saw Venom last night.
Yeah, highly recommend anybody who's interested in that whole in that thing to do it, because I basically put one together with an old laptop and like 2 hard drives. It's simple. It really is.
I recommend folks that you look into it. Check it out. You might be entertained.
And I don't know. Should I do a series on Patreon on how to how to make physical media? I don't know how to store your physical media properly.
Do it.
Yeah. You should. If we'll make the announcement when it's ready, because we don't want to get people excited. We're going to be like, "Hey, folks, it's ready. Boom, go watch it." That's our new approach.
Yeah, because I mean, like, there are some other YouTubers who have done it before and who have done it, a certain way. But I mean, I could kind of do a concise thing of like, here's the software I use to do this. Here are the links. Go get it, and then the Plex things here. Go get this, and like it'll be easy.
People in the chat like it, so there you go. People are talking about binders full of stuff. My neighbor used to have binders full of CDs in his car, but when I was in high school, I got a stereo that had a USB slot in it. So I remember being like one of the first people that could put MP3s on a USB slot and be like, or a stick, and be like, dude, CDs are irrelevant. So I love that. I thought that was the first time I bought into digital. Like, I know I say buy physical, but what I mean is buy physical, except music, because I don't care. Like, I just
no, and that's the thing is like music. Like once again, I'm still on Spotify, and I love it. I love it, man. It's it's extremely convenient. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's a very weird thing where like movies you have to we're very much into buying physical, but like music, it's kind of like I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing,
dude. The only physical music I've purchased in the last 10 years, I can go back that far, is the Beverly Hills Cop shit soundtracks that I got, like the collector's edition ones, the big vinyl and the CD set and all that. I downloaded it at first. Then once I got the physical copies, I ripped those to get the highest bit rate available. But that only stands for movies for me. I'd rather own, the highest quality MP3 of one song and never buy the album, or just pay for the streaming service. I know that sounds antithetical to what we talk about with movies, but I guess because it's a different experience for music. You hear it, you take it with you, the way you consume. Like, I don't care how I get it. I'm used to listening to music on my phone. I'm used to listening to music on a portable device. Like, I'm so conditioned.
Because we once again, like, we grew up during, like, we were the end of tapes and into CDs, and we had the CD player with us with, like, the AA batteries and, like, always with us kind of thing. Yeah, so we kind of grew up with that. We were also into the first the first iPod or whatever it was as well. So, like, that was the thing that happened with us. So
I never got into the first generations of iPods because of the fucking click wheel.
I hated that
I got the last one. Apparently there's a whole, like, apparently if you can find a broken one now, they have kits on how to expand the memory, make it faster, and make the battery last longer.
Jesse has one of the click wheel ones. I don't ever try to touch it.
Yeah.
I had one of the I had one of the last ones that I was like the video iPod, like one of those.
I bought the touch one in 2012. I got double gifted the James Bond Blu-ray box set. And so I went to Best Buy, returned it, and I thought, I'm going to finally get an iPod. It's 2012, or it would have still been 2012. I'm going to finally catch up to the modern era. So I got the iPod Touch. It was the 4th generation. It was brand new. It was white and silver, and I was like, ooh, it's all shiny and perfect. And so I had it. It was fun. I did take it to the gym. I had it in my car. It was great. But one day, I just put it in my pocket. Didn't drop it. Didn't do anything. Nothing else was in the pocket. It just cracked in my pocket. And then the screen proceeded to spider web into a million cracks. And I never bought another Apple product until recently. Because how the fuck does something break in your pocket?
I agree.
Dude, mine one day just stopped putting sound out. Like, if you plug, I would plug mine into the car and listen to it, driving to and from work and all that other stuff. And then one day, just no sound coming out of it.
Adam Walford, we will read yours in just a moment, but Dr. Coffinail sent in a very timely one. He says, I rented a car recently. When the guy told me he didn't have any vehicles with CD players, I wanted to kill him with my own 2 hands.
That'll do it.
Oh man, I get that, yeah, but like now I'm used to the Apple CarPlay thing in my car, and it's become so bad now where, like, if the phone doesn't connect to it immediately in like 30 seconds, I will stop the car, turn it off, and turn it back on, and then start the phone up again.
First world problem.
Yeah.
Here's my first world problem though. In my Volkswagen, it's got an older JVC stereo in it. And it connects to Bluetooth, but it takes like 3 minutes to connect naturally. So, like, I'm like, oh man, this is really terrible. Oh, it takes 3 whole minutes to connect when I could just press the button and do it quicker. But my Jeep, dude, the Jeep, I put another stereo in that one when I first got it. That thing's instantly, like, you turn on the car, it connects to your phone, boom. Makes your car feel modern no matter how old it is.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
That's kind of all you need. I was very happy with my Jeep. It was an 06 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland Edition. I got it for a hell of a deal. And if it wasn't a gas guzzler, I probably would have never stopped driving that car. It was great. Have you guys ever been in that one?
No.
I think we were once, but that's about it. When we were in Ohio, and we had to use it once, and I think that was it.
That was a good one. Let's see what else we got with the audience. And then we'll talk about wrestling, and then we'll put this baby to bed. So Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says, what is the difference between a nerd and a geek? What says you? Kendo, difference between nerd and a geek.
A nerd is somebody that's into specific types of, like, nerdy things, whereas a geek is just like an all-around, like, fucking, boner kid. Like, they love all that stuff, and they have no athletic ability.
Sure. I always thought a geek was like the pretentious nerd who knew too much and would be like, actually, and, like, put up, push up their glasses and things like that. That's what I think a geek is.
Yeah, I would go with that. Plus, I always think of, like, nerds with the visual image of, like, the Revenge of the Nerds crew. When I think of a nerd, I usually think of that. Like,
oh man,
nerds, that, the way fucking Ogre screams at him and shit. Like, nerds has such a more guttural response to me. Geek, you can geek out about something. You can be a geek about this. There was a show called Beat the Geeks. I always thought geek.
Oh, I remember that one. That was super short lived. Super short lived.
I'll never forget when I was a kid.
Well, it was also
on Geek.
Oh god, dude. It was also weird because if you beat the geeks, then you were the geek on the show, and I was just like, how would that work if like all of a sudden like you beat the guy, and then you're the one wearing the robe and whatever the hell else that they had? Do you sign the paperwork? Do you sign the paperwork?
It's like, I'm sorry, I can't stay here and keep filming this show. I have a job.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how does that work exactly?
Like they will fire me if I don't go back to work on Monday.
Yeah, because I remember a couple times where it happened where like the geek lost, like the main hire one lost, and like I was like, well, what does the guy do once he wins? Does he just come back every weekend and film 2 episodes? Like, how does this work?
I want to watch that show now.
I used to love that show.
Same. I watched it every day. Comedy Central had some great shows back in the day that weren't comedy related.
Yeah, well, yeah, there was also the Man Show. That was great, but
I liked Win Ben Stein's Money.
Oh god, that was one as well. I remember that. Holy shit.
I enjoyed the shit out of that one.
You know what show makes me sad that no one remembers? That's
What?
My Butch.
That's My Bush. That was done by Trey Parker, Matt Stone, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was really funny. I think it was also short lived, but it deserved better. It deserved better.
I think it got canceled because of 9/11, which makes sense. Like, you wouldn't want to make that show after 9/11, but I wish we lived in a world where that didn't happen and the show lasted longer. That'd have been better. Now, we have a very generous super chat from our friend Adam Wofford. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, Darian217 first. He says, hey, Jeff, long time. No, how's the viewership in China for the channel? Is it higher than the listening audience in Saudi Arabia? Joe Rogan roadkill, please. Sure, no problem, Darian217. We'll gladly press that button for you. Now, I'm going to assume, I have it on good authority, that our viewership in China, Saudi Arabia, is about 3 combined. So there's one person boosting the signal in Saudi Arabia and China for World Class Bullshitters, and that's it. But that's okay. We're growing, we're expanding still. We don't need China. Said no successful business ever. Right. Also, you requested this.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god. Well, I mean, it is weird because like it seems like all the entertainment companies are going everywhere else but China because China's like, no more.
Dude, China's got their own entertainment industry that they're making bank with.
That's true. Only in China, nowhere else. And what was it? I remember reading. I sent you guys the article. It's like Netflix is going to spend like $40 million in France to get to be part of their film thing as well, and like get money from them. And I'm just like, they're trying to go everywhere, man. It's crazy.
You got to when you're not making a profit.
Dude, it's funny because they keep emailing me every day. It's like they're like, "Can you please come back? We'll charge you $9.99 a month now for Netflix. Just come back." I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. I'm done with you, Netflix."
Yeah, I don't. I should just ditch them
unless a couple shows come out that I want to watch, and it's only like 1 month, and then you're gone.
I like how you make Netflix pay. Like, you make Netflix work for you.
Yeah. Well, because like I definitely want to watch the newer season of Stranger Things whenever it comes out for like those 2 months, like like May and then like July or some shit is when they're doing it. They're doing it like half and half. It's fucking weird. And I'll only buy it for those 2 months. And that's it. I'm not gonna have it again.
So our friend Adam Wofford had sent in a very generous super chat earlier. He says, meanwhile, out in the periphery, so you bought a Toyota Prius and you put 2 machine guns on and a small laser and no armor, right? Yes. We tried to put on a medium laser on the other one, but it exploded and Carl was killed. Poor Carl. Poor
Damn.
fucking Carl.
Oh my god.
Did I ever tell you guys the time Dion and I accidentally rented a Prius?
Yeah, I think so. It was in Texas or something. You talked about like, and apparently like it was slow as shit, but it got you really good gas mileage or something. Like it was just, and it was really small as well. It was like super small, is what you remember you talking about.
Yeah, so this is 2016 me. I'm a lot smaller now than I was in 2016. Dion, Dan, none of them small guys. There's a lot of meat in that car. So we're putting, too much in a Prius plus luggage, and it's a Prius, so we're embarrassed. We think we're going to get a cool car. You're like, yeah, you land in Texas. What are you going to get? A truck, an SUV, any kind of four-door sedan. No, you get a Prius. And the whole weekend we're driving around looking like douchebags. And then we realize that we're in eco mode. And so when we press the button to get off of eco mode, then the car goes normally. And we're like, oh, this car.
You were in tree saving mode, and you're just like, fuck it.
There needs to be a Texas mode where you go fucking
a Texas mode where a pipe comes out and it starts blowing black smoke out of the back of the fucking car.
Yeah,
it's a propane powered car. I tell you what.
Yeah, the propane powers the car and a giant barbecue grill in the back.
That's some good eating there, Hank.
Oh my god.
Yeah, taste the meat, not the heat.
Dude, if there was a demand for it, I would do a commentary for every episode of King of the Hill. Just saying. Fucking love that show.
That's a good one.
What show could you commit to doing a commentary for every episode of? And it has to be a show that has more than 3 seasons.
Oh, it's easy. That's super
mind.
easy. That's super easy. Scrubs. No question.
Show that I commit to doing a commentary for every episode of Breaking Bad.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Folks in the chat, let us know what show you would do a running commentary for.
No, not the fucking Simpsons. Fuck that.
Freddie Delgado, I'm glad you said the PJs.
That's a good one.
PJs. Oh, man.
Sons of Anarchy. I haven't seen that show.
It's the first couple seasons are okay, and then it gets wacky and wild, and they go on international adventures chasing after a stolen kid. Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, there's one I'm watching right now called The Righteous Gemstones. It's with John Goodman.
I see that advertised every day.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious. I love that show. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yes, Dr. Common Nails, more than 3 seasons.
Yeah, because it's if you're like, oh, what's the show that you're gonna do an episode or commentary for every episode of? Oh, I'm gonna watch. I don't know.
Tick.
The Honeymoon. There's 26 episodes. That's it. Oh.
What about the one where he dresses like the man from space?
Yeah, I've seen this one. You know what's sad? It's been like a year since I've watched Back to the Future.
Wow.
Well, yeah, same here. But like I'm the person who keeps those like, for special occasions. I only watch those a couple times a year. I watch trash most of the time, so that's my problem.
There's okay, this isn't meant to be a negative comment about it, but like Beverly Hills Cop is like my only favorite movie that I watch regularly. Like I don't put on Star Wars anymore. I don't really watch Back to the Future much. I've seen Die Hard a lot, but then again, it was just Christmas, so I guess maybe that's why I watch Die Hard regularly. There's just something about Back to the Future and Star Wars being 2 of my absolute favorites, but I don't want to watch them that much.
Yeah, because you don't want like get bored of them or tarnish that memory of like how much you like them. So you're just kind of like, I'm just gonna keep them in the back until I need them.
You know what the sad part about that is, though, Nick, with that thought process?
What?
I went so extreme that I kept Back to the Future as such a special event movie that Beverly Hills Cop replaced it as my favorite movie.
Ooh, that'll happen.
Oh God. Yeah, I had the problem too. Like during the height of the pandemic, like I was rewatching a lot of shows, and it got to the point where I was done rewatching shows, and I was rewatching shows, and I was like, I need to stop, or I'm going to hate the show, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to put this away and try to find something new to watch.
You know what show that happened with me too?
What?
That 70s show. I can't watch it anymore. I've seen it too much.
Oh,
like, I fucking hate it now.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Like
that almost happened with me with Psych, and I was just like, I need to stop because I'm getting to the point where I'm getting bored of this. I'm gonna put this away for like 3 months, and I'm gonna come back to it.
Well, just for a little bit of context, I watched every episode of that 70s show when it aired on Fox. Then I went and watched every episode of it when it was released on DVD because I have all the sets. Then I went and watched every episode again when it was on Netflix in widescreen high definition. And then nonstop for about 10 years straight, I watched it in syndication almost daily. So I just never, that was my most watched television series ever. I've seen every episode countless times. I used to fucking scream burn at people. Like that was my go-to show. Jesse, what's the show you've seen more than any other show ever?
Firefly.
All right.
Yeah, like a zillion times. Like I could probably just recite the whole series front to back if you wanted.
Kendo?
You want that?
Not tonight.
Probably 2.5 Men until Charlie leaves the show.
Tiger Blood.
Yeah, that God. Well, yeah. Once he leaves, it changes the whole thing, and it's unwatchable.
Yeah. Well, if you got HBO Max. If you want to watch a really great show, watch The Wire. One of the best TV shows.
Oh
ever.
fuck, dude! Oh my god.
I still need to watch that show.
I do too.
Yeah, that's a damn good show.
I've consistently heard that it's just one of the best TV shows ever made.
Seriously, it is, and that's not like hyperbole or just me being like a huge fan of it. It's one of those things like when you watch it, you get sucked in, and it's like I have to keep watching this because I want to see what happens next. Like when I first started watching it.
And it's one of those ones where I've been just waiting to have the time commitment to, do it all at once.
Yeah. Because when I first started watching it, I was ordering the DVDs on Netflix. Yeah, that's how long ago it was that I started watching that. It was like 12, 13 years ago.
When Netflix was like 3-day delivery on a DVD, and you're just like, yes.
Yeah, I had to up my DVD thing because I fucked up and I got the DVD like on a Friday and I watched it and it was just the 2 episodes and it's like, fuck, I can't watch any more of this stuff for like 5 days because I can throw it in the mail tomorrow and they're not going to get it until like Tuesday. And I had to up my DVDs out to like two at a time so I could get 2 of the episode, 2 more of the discs.
Could we just
watch it?
Can we rename today's episode "God Damn We're Old"? Because this is like the 3rd time.
DVDs. Well, at least we're not talking about VHSs.
That was earlier.
They're called tapes. God damn it, they're called tapes.
Yeah, they're called tapes.
Nobody calls them VHSs unless you're too young.
Video tapes.
The part when we talked about the fucking Walkmans and carrying around extra batteries, that hit me in the chest.
I definitely feel like VHS came into vernacular and DVD.
Tapes, God damn it, tapes.
No, people started calling. I definitely.
Hold on, though. I'm remembering there was even a commercial though on video and DVD. It was still referred to as video, like
then it
publicly.
was, but it switched. There was on DVD and VHS became a thing now.
I remember VHS becoming a thing with like the people on the internet. The way it was talked about on the internet, like, oh, we watched it on VHS. I'm like, no, we all watched it on tape or video.
Yeah, tape or video. Yeah.
I would say that probably started becoming a thing like 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense because remember we went to the video store. We never went to the VHS store or the tape store. We went to the video store.
How about this? Did you ever call the video cassette player? Because that was
VCR.
No, we just called them VCRs or we called them tape players. That's it.
That's what all the other people called it in my area. Video cassette player.
I think my grandma called it that.
Video cassette player.
My grandma also had one of those tape rewinders.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she would get mad if you rewound a tape in her normal VCR. Like, I remember the first time I saw The Lion King, I thought the Hakuna Matata scene was that amazing. I'm like, I got to watch it again. So I went to rewind it. My grandma was like, don't use the VCR to rewind stuff. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. Like,
because it wears out the heads.
Because it was wear out the heads. Yeah, exactly.
At some point when the regular one broke on the thing. And so it was like, oh God, make sure you stop it before it gets to the auto rewind. Otherwise the VCR, the tape player will just eat your fucking thing.
The worst ones were the combination DVD tape players because neither side ever worked. Neither side ever worked for very long.
Yeah, and if you had to push the button on the top to make sure you were switching between the two.
Yeah.
Weird.
Dude, I must have just had the world's nicest DVD VCR combo. My mom bought me a Sony. It had no issues. That shit still works.
Well, no. Mine was built into the TV. That's the problem. Like mine was built into the actual TV, and it never worked.
Yeah, my dad had a really good one because he got my stepmom bought him one for Christmas. that was like a top of the line fucking thing to where you could record on the disc. So like you could record DVDs on.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
If you
The
want
funny thing is now Amazon has their own brand of they're selling like new VCRs on Amazon for people to buy. That's how in demand they are.
Yeah, I know. They're like making a comeback. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah,
when I was still working at the last place, some lady asked me one time if we sold she's like, "Do you guys sell the thing that plays like the tapes on the TV?" I'm like, "You talking about a VCR?" Man, I haven't seen a place sell a VCR in probably almost 20 years.
Man, a VCR is like $89.
Yep.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah.
They used to be
I mean,
cheap.
do you remember when they were like $20-$30? Like they were throwaway items like at that point.
Yeah. I've thrown away 2 VCRs in my lifetime.
Yeah, man. It's insane.
I'm going to take a second and say this. Videotapes sucked back then and they still suck now. I know people like to talk about the warm nostalgia feeling. Guess what? I have that warm fuzzy feeling for the Dumb and Dumber videotape. Oh, I could tell you every commercial, every trailer, every promotion in order. Nothing but great memories. But god damn it, 4:3 aspect ratio, rewinding. What is it? 260p or what? Is a videotape even 480?
480. It's 640 by 480.
Okay, so your resolution. Why would I want to watch any movie on VHS or tape, as we called it? Why would I watch any movie on tape instead
Not
of
to
4K?
not to mention the subpar viewing of a CRT TV as well with the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then add to the fact that eventually tapes start to wear out.
Exactly. Well, I mean,
the lines on the top and the lines on the bottom.
Yeah, because it's magnetic media, so that'll wear out quite a bit, depending on use and stuff like that. But the funny thing is that optical media only lasts like 7 years. Like that's kind of, I think that's a cutoff time for optical media, maybe longer than that. But like you can get like really nice hard drives that will store things for longer. But they'll cost you like $200 or $300 a hard drive. They're like security camera, 24-hour monitoring kind of fucking hard drives, like that kind of shit.
Well,
you better hope your tape never got a crinkle in it either.
Oh my god, if it got a crinkle in it, you are fucked. Oh, you were just so screwed.
Beverly Hills Cop 2 is about to get released on 4K. I'm gonna make sure I get a copy.
Milton, yes, you are correct. SSD is better than than the hard disk drives.
I'm glad the Xbox has an SSD in it. Pretty fun.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
So let's see. We had a couple more super chats rolling. Thank you to everybody who's joined us tonight. Like I said, folks, we're working on a couple changes, a couple new things. By the time we get to our accurate number of 300, we'll have a really awesome show for you. So Adam Wofford, thank you for both of your super chats. He says, out on the periphery, State Rim Worlds Alliance. So you put SRM on a moped and 2 small lasers. Yes, but this won't explode. Well, I think it won't last 7 did. Wait, what? What do you mean House Creator has put the urban mechs on the front lines? Yes, they put the slowest mechs out there. How many? 900. I want to live in this. Is this 35-35 stuff?
I have no idea what the hell's going on.
I like it. I want to live in this fucking dystopian future.
Well, it's the way the world's going. You might be there before you know it.
It might happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Guys, I finally had one of those California experiences like on the news. Do you want to hear it?
Oh God, yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, let me get real close to the microphone because this is dramatic. I went downtown. It was terrible. First off, it is like a demilitarized zone. There are homeless people everywhere. It smells like piss. When I went to get back in the car, 3 rats shot out from underneath it. There was just like some asshole got takeout and just left it on the ground. Like it was Mexican food, and it was like the beans hadn't been touched, the rice hadn't been touched. It was just open for rats to eat. Here's the shit kicker, Nick. I went to put on my mask the next day to go into the grocery store, and it smelled like piss. The same piss that soaked the streets of Los Angeles.
What the fuck happened?
It's just downtown. That's just how it is.
What did you go? What did you walk down Skid Row or something?
I thought it was Skid Row. No, this was just fucking Main Street.
Jeez, man. There's whenever I'm there, I remember hearing about this law when I was there last time. It's like if there's a car in front of a business, it has to stay there for 30 to 60 days because it might be somebody's fucking house.
What?
I'm not kidding. I wish I was kidding, but because somebody might be living in that car, they cannot remove it unless you know for a fact like nobody has been living there between 30 and 60 days. I'm not kidding.
Well, I like to be a conscientious evictor.
Yeah, man, it's crazy down there. I think what was it last year? 2021 was the first year. Yeah, 2021 was the first year where like more people left than came into the state. So that's interesting.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Well, your taxes are doubling this year too, so that's fun. So
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Got to pay for all that shit somehow.
Yep.
I'll just leave.
Yeah, so far, like I love how all the southern red states are the ones people are moving to now. It's really funny.
Well, people don't want to pay through the nose for taxes and bullshit.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
I don't know why I got tagged in a post that says. Never mind. I'm not going to read that on air. I'll read it to you off air. It's not even. It's just dumb. It's about Tony Hawk anyway. So this past week was Sweet Saudi Blood Money, which got us ready for WrestleMania, which undid the Royal Rumble.
Oh God! Of course,
That's an understatement.
Jeez.
Okay, so let me pull up Elimination Chamber 2022. Kind of funny that a place called the Elimination Chamber took place in Saudi Arabia, but you know,
Correct.
Whatever. So the Elimination Chamber was the 12th Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in the history of the WWE. It was held from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, in the Superdome. Yes, the Superdome. Now, folks, Elimination Chamber replaced a pay-per-view that was formerly titled No Way Out. Now, No Way Out was a classic. It only existed for a few years, but there were some great No Way Out moments. The 3 stages of Hell match. You had that epic Hell in a Cell match between. Actually, Triple H is the king of No Way Out pay-per-views. Back to back, Mick Foley in that Hell in a Cell match. Then the next year, the 3 stages of Hell. I got to give Triple H that nod. And then I don't even know if he performed at No Way Out 2002, but it doesn't matter. I digress. Point is, Elimination Chamber has come and gone, and it is now time to talk about the ramifications. So, Kendo, we won't talk about every match. We'll just talk about the big elephant in the room, the fact that Brock Lesnar is now the WWE champion, even though he just won the Royal Rumble, and now already had a title match against Roman Reigns. And now it's champion versus champion at WrestleMania, and the most confusing, overwhelming, overbooked fucking piece of. I'm just gonna go. Take it. Please talk. Please talk.
Right. So the big story about Royal Rumble was that Brock Lesnar was the champion. He lost to Bobby Lashley, but then he entered himself into the Royal Rumble and won, so that way he could get his title shot against Rogaine Ramirez. Well. Then the Elimination Chamber happens. They put Brock in it. They write Bobby Lashley off through injury, which I guess turns out he actually legitimately has a shoulder problem or something. I don't know, but the question is, why would you put the title? Regardless, Brock Lesnar then wins the Elimination Chamber, makes the guys in the chamber look like geeks, and is the new champion again. And now he's going to face the hero of India, Roman Reigns, at WrestleMania. Again. For like the 5th time. So it's like, the fuck. So they essentially just completely like undercut their entire Royal Rumble, booking a month later at Elimination Chamber for reasons I don't think anybody's fucking sure of. Because if you wanted to have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns as your big, match, you're headlining your match, that's like you can do that without completely fucking swerving and screwing up the entire booking of either show. You could have had him not win the Royal Rumble and then just won the title at the Elimination Chamber or defended it there, or you could have had him just win the Royal Rumble and not be in the Elimination Chamber. Like, none of it made sense.
No, it didn't make sense. And now we're left with an anemic WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, but it could have been worse because Goldberg came back to cash in his Goldberg in the Bank, match where all he's got to do is roll in and go, "I'm next," and get a title shot every 6 months. But thankfully, he actually lost because it would have sucked if they would have had him win. And it's like Brock versus Goldberg at WrestleMania for title versus. Ugh. I don't even think about that.
Nor do I. We dodged a bullet.
Yeah, but it's essentially this pay-per-view represents everything that's wrong with WWE over the last decade.
Well, I am just dreading spending money to go to Texas to watch WrestleMania. Like Stone Cold, that rumor is pretty much dead. So,
which is good.
Yeah, but I was just looking forward to something. I'm desperate to see somebody I care about.
Well, best of luck to you. Hopefully they give you something. But
I mean, if you want to see somebody you care about, just go to New Mexico and visit Kendo.
You could do that.
Yeah, it'd be a lot cheaper, a lot easier.
Yeah, we can hang out in Albuquerque. I'll take you to the doghouse. We can drive around, try to throw shit on Walter White's roof and get chased off by that lady that lives there. It'd be fun.
I'm down.
Now, that sounds like shenanigans, and that sounds like fun.
Oh yeah.
I wish Dion was here to talk about this other addition to WrestleMania, because Nick, even you are going to be surprised at one of the newest additions to WrestleMania, Logan Paul.
Why?
2 size. Because guys.
Also heard fucking MGK is going to be there too.
Yes, and he's a playable character in WWE 2K22.
So 2 non-talented white boys are going to be in fucking WrestleMania. Awesome.
I can't wait to get the new game so I can beat the shit out of them both.
You know what? I hope to God that he's a playable character in the game, and people start sending him like just vicious beatings of them beating him in the game constantly for a long fucking time. That's what I want.
Yeah,
constantly sending those videos.
And then he'll challenge him to boxing matches. Be like, no, that's the problem. You're fighting people like that. Go fight a real boxer. You haven't done that yet.
Yeah. Ugh, God, they're both pieces of shit. I fucking hate them.
I mean, don't pull any punches, Nick. Tell us how you really feel.
Really, the way I feel is that it should be me and Dion, fucking tag team style, against the Paul brothers, or at least MGK and fucking Logan Paul. I'm just saying, I would do it. And
Kendo's the referee, and I'm on commentary.
Yes. Yeah. Why the fuck not?
And I'm an extremely crooked referee.
I know.
Oh my God.
Because here's the thing, Logan Paul would pay Kendo, but Kendo would still fucking be on our side.
Correct. I'll take his bribe, and then I will.
Oh no, he will take his bribe, and then we'll all go live at Fogo de Chao for a month.
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah, we'll take up residency there, like Lady Gaga takes up residency in Las Vegas. There you go. What a great life to live. It's like, what are you guys doing? Well, we're taking up residency at Fogo de Chao, working on our next project, but we'll be back soon. We come back. Look, 3 of us make it out there. Somebody died from a fucking heart attack from all that fucking linguiça. They're great. It's Dion. He didn't make it.
God.
He's got the genes for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, genetically, he is susceptible to heart disease.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's true.
Now I just want to eat some ribs. That's tasty. My black side showing. So
good. I love that Cosmic Vader. Logan Paul would bribe Kendo with Pokemon cards. Oh my God. I heard about that and I thought that was the funniest fucking thing. Oh my God. Jeff, do you know about that?
We covered it on the show.
You mean I didn't realize I thought there was more to it. I remember the story.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
I was like, yeah, Kenny was right. We did cover it. I was like, oh wait, did Logan Paul then try to bribe somebody with the fake Pokemon cards? Like,
I mean, I can see that happening.
Yeah, that's true.
It is the modern year. So, folks, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get ready for tomorrow night's drunk commentary. We have a lot to cover, so we have to get ready for that. So we'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the channel, which is 5:30 Pacific for me. We will be drinking our beer and other shit, so you guys can get us as drunk as you want. What we'll do is let me run the drinking rules right here on screen right now. That's what it takes, and we will drink until we pretty much put it like this: we will stream until we get through the drinking. If it takes longer than the movie, and it always does, then we'll be here. We have sometimes been up till 4 and 5 in the morning doing these. We won't tomorrow because we're starting early enough. Put it like this, folks: if you're going to get us to drink till 5 in the morning, we probably won't make it. So,
Right.
Yeah, bring your
on.
fucking credit cards.
Yeah, look, we're big boys. We can handle it.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So, Kendo, anything you want to say before we go?
No, I think we got it all covered.
Nick, anything you want to say before we go?
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
All right. So, folks, go over to shopwcbs.com to get yourself some sweet WCBS merchandise. You can get t-shirts, hats. No hats. T-shirts, sweatshirts, posters, beer glasses, all kinds of stuff like that. It's powered by Spring, so it's great quality stuff delivered directly to you, so you don't have to worry about anything. And then go to WokeBustersComic.com right now. You can get yourself a copy of Wokebusters. There's the regular cover, the action cover, which is the artwork you see featuring us right now. This is artwork drawn by me, colored by the wonderful David Ocampo. The comic book is written by me, and it features us, the world-class bullshitters, as the Wokebusters. We're here to take society's greatest monsters, these woke beasts that are destroying everything. We're gonna take them down a peg and basically bust the wokeness out of them. It's a comedy. It's an action story. It's got a lot of both. So if you like to be entertained, well, then buy Wokebusters. Like we always say, we want people to make these products, and I always make the products I want to see. I want to see funny comics that are free of identity politics, that are full of things that entertain me, great callbacks, fun references, and good art. And so that's what we bring you each and every book. We brought it to you with Stealing Solo. We're bringing it to you with Wokebusters, and we have 1,000,001 ideas in the future. We'll be back next time with more, and by more, I'll mean the Matrix commentary in just a few short hours. So, folks, thank you for watching. Be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
.com/hats coming soon.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.